Hi, my name is Michelle La Liberté. I'm the production designer on Scream 6, and you're watching Craven's Something Scary.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, visitors, subscribers, patrons, and Cravenites. Welcome to Craven Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Well, guys, it is, it's home base. It's Saturday night, 9:30 p.m. Central Time. If you've been a part of this channel for any length of time, you know this is a standard time. This is home base. This is my weekly locked in stream time. If you're going to bet on a Craven stream, it's going to be with Saturday nights at 9:30 Central. This is the time. Now I do sprinkle in other streams throughout the week as often as I can, but this is the one that you can put on the calendar and kind of point towards each week. And I'm thankful that I can make it for this Saturday night. And we're going to have fun. So I thought for this Saturday night, we do things a little different. Instead of merely talking about our Scream and theories and Halloween and just, whatever we want to talk about, we could do some of that as well. But tonight, we're going to do something a bit different. We're going to actually rank the Ghostface killers from all 6 films in a tier setting. So it's not just going to be like who's number one, number two, number three. It's not like that. I've set up 5 different categories of rankings, and we're going to rank them, each of them, into a certain category. And the consensus overall voting will determine the category. That's how we're going to do this. So everyone's vote will count. Now, I'm not doing this alone, though. No, no, no. I brought along some friends, some pillars of the community to help me do it. And while we're doing this, we're also celebrating the birthday of a very special person to me and this channel community. This particular individual, who I'm about to bring on first, it's her special day. This is literally actually her actual birthday. And I'm so proud that it turned out to, or happy rather, that it turned out to be on today. Now, this individual is someone that predates the channel. And what I mean by that is I have a second channel, which, by the way, if you're new here and you don't know about it, you really need to check it out. We're doing some fun things over there. I have another channel called The Movie Bros React, and it's me and my great friend, my best friend, Harbor Night Jedi, Michael. We meet every Thursday night, sometimes even do watch parties in addition to that, like last night. But if you're not a channel member over there, or a subscriber rather, you should go definitely check it out. But she met us first over on the Movie Bros React before I had this channel. So she goes back to literally being an OG member of Craven Something Scary. She was one of the very first subscribers. In fact, I just got to say this real quick before I bring it on. I'm reminiscing here. I remember she had commented on a Scream video on the Movie Bros React. And this was the summer of 2021. We're going back 2 years. It was like July or August of 2021. And I will never forget, I responded to her after I created this channel. I responded and said, "Hey, I want to let you know I just started a brand new channel called Craven Something Scary. It's for all horror all the time. The Movie Bros is not. It's a mixture of genres we do." And she went over and subscribed. She was one of my first 5 subscribers on this channel. So she is an OG subscriber. So, guys, I'm going to bring her on now. So, keeping you in suspense of who this is. Ladies and gentlemen, you know her well. She's a moderator. She is on every single live stream she can possibly be on. She's here. You're going to know her. Please welcome the birthday girl tonight, Miss Jen Werner. Jen, happy birthday.
Thank you. Hi, everybody.
So glad you're here. And again, you are an OG of the channel. As I just said, you're a pillar of the community, Jen, and I just appreciate your support and your faithfulness through all this time and continuing on. Thank
Oh,
you for all
thank
you
you.
do.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure. It really is. And so, as we're celebrating, everyone, be sure you wish her a happy birthday in the chat. All of you guys, give Jen lots of love in the chat on her birthday today.
Thanks, everybody.
She definitely deserves all the love. She's a great friend, and a great friend to everybody here in the community. So, and speaking of the community, and before I get to the chat, and I do see you guys here, and I love it that you guys are showing up. But before that, I got some more people on the panel.
Thanks, Val.
Ghostface killers. There you go. There you go. That's right. Argenical. Yes. Let's please welcome next up to the chat another great friend, and she's just about to earn herself the title of Queen of all things games. I think she's pretty much earned the title of Queen of the games. She's amazing at this, and I don't know if you guys were over on Jake's channel last night. I was over there on the panel. She delivered an amazing game of trivia, and I was like, man, okay, just wait for the 10K celebration stream, guys, on this channel. If I hit it, whenever I hit it, it's going to happen, and Sarah's going to have a hand in it. I promise you, because she's amazing at it, and she's a great friend and such a faithful supporter. And by the way, she's a ninja, and I'm about to talk about that. Please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Sarah to the channel. What's up, Sarah?
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
How's it going?
it's great. Thank you for being here. And by the way, Miss Ninja, I saw what you
Ninja.
did here. Sarah has already, before we even coming on the panel, has gifted five memberships to the channel. Sarah, thank you so much. That is so kind of you. And
Welcome.
I'm telling you, let's see who became members today. Let me see if I can let me back up here and find. Oh, here we go. So Paula, hey Paula Fitzhenry, you are now a channel member. Weekend Weekling, David, Justin Smith, hey, and Jason Dyer, our good friend Jason Dyer. All five of you are now again channel members thanks to Sarah's donation. So thank you, Sarah. You guys can all attend our private watch party later this month. I'll be setting it up this week. And that's so kind of you, Sarah. Thank you. You're
I'm
awesome.
happy to do it.
So awesome. And I have one more guest joining us on the panel to round us out here tonight. Is another great friend, another pillar of the channel, and you guys know him well. He's been on a lot of panels, always in the live streams. Please, and honestly, he comes up with the greatest intros for himself. So all I'm going to do is bring him on, and I'm going to be quiet and let him do his own intro because, frankly, I can't outdo it. So please welcome from the Real Horror Syndicate, JT.
What is going on, all you horror geeks, freaks, and awesome Pete in the chat? I am the OG from Elm Street. If you know me, you do, maybe, possibly, could. I'm JT. How's everybody doing tonight?
Love it. We're doing good. Thank you, buddy, for being here tonight. We appreciate it.
Oh, I love doing this.
It's so much fun. And Sarah, Child of the Corn, is digging the shirt.
Hey, Anthony.
What a shirt that is. That is awesome. I love that shirt. And so, guys, here's what we're going to do. We're going to be getting into it here in just a minute. We're going to be ranking all 15. So here's what I need. I need a little bit of help. All right. Let's pray the algorithm's not listening too closely. Because I'm gonna ask a little help from my friends. Okay, I gotta stop there. All right. Certainly I don't sound like Paul or John, but you never know. The algorithm's pretty tight. It listens closely. I do need someone to help us keep a tally of the votes, at least closely, because the majority rule is going to determine where these ghost faces go. So the chat, everyone here in the chat, you have an active part in this. So you're not just observing it tonight, you're participating as well as the panel. All right. Now, the beautiful thing about having a channel and owning a channel is I actually have the ability to have final override.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
I mean,
Like a
I just
D&D
do.
dungeon.
I'm sorry.
Master.
I-
He's the dungeon master.
I mean, like I always say, if you don't like it, start your own channel. You can override too. But I do have the ability that if something is just not jiving, I can smash the button.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try to be very, very diplomatic and stick with the majority here. And Val has volunteered, the amazing general. Give it up for Val, our moderator tonight. Val, we love you. Thank you so much for all you do for the channel. Everyone in the chat, I would really hope you would just shower Val with some love right now in the chat. Let her know that you appreciate the environment that she maintains, that I've asked her to maintain, and all my mods to maintain. And they do such a great job. Sarah Jen, Val, Tanisha Carey, just do a wonderful job to keep the environment on pace for the environment I want to have here, which is of respect and of positivity, and one where everyone is going to be accepted as long as you play by the rules. That's the way it should be. So anyway, Val, thank you. She's going to keep tally for it. Says you do it for a night. Oh, there you go. So you've already experienced with this. That's great. Much appreciated, Val. And we love you so much. You're a great friend. And Val sends me encouraging messages. She probably doesn't want me to say that, but she sends me encouraging messages almost every day, checking in with me. I mean, stuff that's just above and beyond, what you would ever expect. And I just really appreciate you, Val. You're a great friend. And that's besides what you do for the channel, just personally. You're awesome. Thank you. Much love. All right. So, as I was saying, Val will be keeping track now. And also, guys, we'll be getting to as much of the chat as we can. As you know, it's going to be a crazy night with rankings and talkings. But I do want, as you guys know, if you have something burning that you really want to get off your chest, you want us to all talk about, you do have the opportunity to send in super chats tonight. They're available for you. It's an option. I promise you this, you'll go to the very front of the line above everyone else. And we will not end the stream until every super chat has been covered. So I promise you that. You have my word. And that avenue's there. Don't feel obligated, but it's there for you if you would like to do so. All right. I see we got a super chat that just popped in. So I will get to those in just a moment. But before I do, I was talking about memberships earlier, and Sarah already started us off with gifting 5 memberships. And that's an amazing thing. And I want you guys to know, all of you that support this channel, you really help keep the lights on, and you help this channel grow in ways that you have no idea. And it really helps me to do more and more for this channel and for you guys, which is what I want to do. And it helps me to have more time to do these things, because it allows me to do less other commitments that I would have to do, because I can do them here. So everything counts, and it matters so much. And I want to acknowledge all of you right now, really quickly. I want to put the spotlight on you guys, because you deserve that. So everyone, I'm just going to ask you to watch these names on the screen before we get started. And these are the people that are really making this channel work and grow. And I appreciate you all so much. So right here, guys, pay attention. Give them your attention for just 30 seconds, and we'll be right back to get our ranking started. Here we Awesome. Thank you all so much, every one of you. Much appreciated. And for the 5 of you, I've got to be updating my slides tomorrow. So my next video, you'll be on that list as well. And I also want to acknowledge real quickly, JT right here on the panel, right here on the panel. Today, JT, this is your 8-month anniversary, my friend.
Yeah,
channel
man,
member.
it's flying by, buddy.
It feels like we met like a month ago, and it's been 8 months.
Yeah. I looked at him like, oh, I got a milestone. I look, I'm like, has it been 8 months?
Oh my gosh,
it doesn't feel like it. Hey, but when you have fun, it flies by.
That's what they always say, right? When you having fun, time flies when you're having fun. 8 months, and as a Craven Cut member, which is my top tier, that is incredible, and I'm so grateful, man. Seriously, that's very generous, and I appreciate your faithfulness, buddy. And I've really loved coming to know you these last 8 months, and spending time with you every time. I just enjoy it more and more and more. And so I'm just excited to know you, buddy. And I appreciate
same here,
you.
bud.
Yeah, it's
and
awesome.
everybody, the family, really.
The family.
The family. Yeah.
It's so true.
I don't spend a lot of time anywhere else.
Same. Totally.
This is my family reunion. Like every Saturday we do this. It's a family reunion. So
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, whenever I was really, really unable to because of, health
Yeah.
reasons,
yeah.
I felt like I was just felt wrong. I just felt
Mm.
like a ship that was floating out there aimlessly,
Mhm.
and not anchored. And anyway, it definitely feels good to be back to.
I'm glad you're home.
To
I'm
home
glad you're
base.
home. And you was only in there a week. That's good.
Yeah.
So
That's so true, man. So
did you
true.
play with your toy yet?
The toy is on the table. In fact, it's right here.
Okay.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tease it for you. It's kind of hard. The camera doesn't like to participate with me. Well, anyway,
What's in the box?
it's in the box. There it is. This, my friends, this little red box is going to take the live stream experience on this channel to levels you've never seen before.
Mhm.
All I can tell you is that in July, get ready because, and I'm hoping to debut this on my 10K celebration stream, which I'm hoping will be July 15th on that Saturday.
I think you might get it before then, honestly.
I'm
'Cause you're like,
hoping.
what 9-7 now?
I need 270 subs.
Yeah, you'll probably get it before July. So
Oh, man, I'm hoping. I need 270 guys, and I'll be at 10K, and I will debut this toy. And I'm not going to tell you what it does. But all I can tell you is that, and JT knows well what it does. But
Mhm.
when this thing, when I have this all done for you guys, it's going to be incredible, and it's going to be a whole nother level of live streaming. So that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to tease it for you. That's it.
yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of surprises coming. A lot of fun stuff. So
a lot. And speaking of surprises, I got a couple of super chats. And it's always so nice for you guys when you submit super chats, and I really appreciate it. We got one from Anthony over at Child of the Corn, great friend of the channel also, so such a long time, with $5. Thank you, my friend. Says happy birthday, Jen. For Sarah and Craven, okay. What is the most underrated Scream film? Oh, I know that answer. And for JT, the most underrated Nightmare film.
My movie. No.
Mine is, he says mine is Scream 3 and Nightmare 4. Okay, so let's go in order here. So happy birthday to Jen, first of all.
Thank you.
And then Sarah, let's start with you. What is your most underrated Scream movie in your opinion?
I mean, people who know me, it's a pretty obvious answer, but it's 3. Like 3 just does not get the love it deserves. But I've noticed lately there is like a cult following behind it. So because of that, I'm also tempted to say 4. I feel like 4 is like the forgotten child of the franchise, but for me, it's always going to be 3.
Yeah, I agree. I have to still stick with 3. I still believe it's the little movie that could. It's like it's out there, and people just don't. A lot of people just don't give it a chance. They for whatever reason. And I'm telling you right now, guys, I'm going to say it till I'm blue in the face, as they say. Every time I see that movie, it's better and better. It's like it just gets the rewatchability. It's like it gets better and better. I promise you. At least for me, it does. So Scream 3 for me, 100%. But I know what you're saying, Sarah, though, about the whole. It's almost some people in some circles. It seems like 3 is getting a little more popular. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Again, look, I have a very small speck of sand in a large beach of YouTube, and I'm aware of that. So I don't see my outreach further than it is. I'm aware. I don't have 3 million subscribers, but I will say this: in the horror community, in the community, we all influence each other in different ways. And I wonder, maybe all of my shouting from the mountaintop for the last 2 years for Scream 3, maybe someone's listening. I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? Hey, the core 4, again, who knows? Are they listening? I don't know.
Yeah. No, yeah. I'll keep saying it. Yeah.
Maybe. I can always say, I'll let you guys say it. I'm not going to say it, but
I'll say it to them.
there you go.
You know you took it.
You
I
took
know
it
what
whether
you're
you know it or
talking
not.
about. Bull.
There you
Shit.
go.
Oh, hit
Right.
the wrong button.
Whoops. A little off on your
Meant to hit
timing there,
Yeah,
JT.
yeah. Don't say bull. Thank God nobody wants to say bull. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, JT, let's go to you now. Your most underrated nightmare.
My most underrated nightmare. 4 is underrated to some people, but every time it's my personal favorite. Every time I talk about it, they're like, and it's real simple. It's Nightmare on. Well, I'll just do the whole thing.
Hey, Dylan, ever played Skin the Cat?
Which is New Nightmare.
Nice.
So to me, that's underrated because you don't hear a lot of people talking about it. It's always 1, 2, and 3. Don't really like 4, 5, or 6. And it's 7. They're always, it was okay. So to me, that's underrated because it really is a good story. It's taking place after really the first one. So that's mine. And Scream 3, that's underrated to me because that's actually my favorite.
Nice. There you go.
They're pretty quick.
I love that. And Jen, how about you, man? I want you to weigh in too.
I agree about Scream 3. It's my favorite sequel.
Yep.
And I love Wes Craven's New Nightmare. That's probably one of my favorites.
100% agree. Yeah, New Nightmare. You don't hear New Nightmare getting a ton of recognition when you hear the Nightmare rankings and stuff. It's interesting because it was way ahead of its time. So much stuff Wes did was ahead of its time. With Scream 4, I'm telling you right, that movie was 10 years ahead of its time. Think about it.
You kind of wish he was still alive. It's like, what would you do now? You know?
Oh my gosh. Could you imagine Scream 7, what Wes would do with the current environment we're in? Oh man.
Yeah. Because Heather wants to do another Nightmare. And if Wes was alive, I think we'd get it. I really think we would get it.
Oh yeah. I do too.
But not Robert.
No, he's done.
No, he's done.
No, he's done.
I was hoping like we would get one more, just one more out of Robert. Come on, man.
He just went, nope.
No, I was even going to say like, use a stunt man for all the physical work.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, just use him for the close-up shots. That's all we need.
A lot of people's throwing that deep fake out. I'm like, yeah, but you kind of really want the real deal. You know what I mean?
I think so.
I don't want CGI. Like,
I mean, let's be honest. I mean, JT, look, I'm not complaining, and don't get me when I say this because I'm not going to complain about it. But I love Billy. I love Billy back in Scream 5 and 6. But if they did a whole movie with Billy back as looking like that, it would not work for me. I'm sorry, it would take me out of it.
No.
You
What
know,
they're doing now, it's okay because you know she has a screw loose. That makes sense. But don't make it. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
What I don't understand about it is why they have him in the bloody shirt. Because when did Sam ever see him in a bloody shirt?
Yeah.
Right. Well, the only thing I can think of is that maybe it was a crime scene photo she saw. I don't know. Maybe it was like in the newspaper. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know the answer, but
I mean,
I just tell myself that to make it easier to believe.
I said the same thing, but you figure like she would see a picture, probably him in high school, just like with books, they would use that instead of him stabbed.
Yeah.
But, hey, there's the internet though. So
there's the internet and there's Gail's books. I don't know. Maybe Gail had some kind of. I mean, I don't know.
I think it's for us.
Yeah, I do too.
I think they did it for us.
That's a good point. Well, Child of the Corn, Anthony, thank you, my friend, for that. Great questions as always. Anthony's great with questions, by the way. Let me tell you, he can give some good questions, and sometimes they stump you really good. So I'll tell you what, let's start off here with some good work safety to get us started with our super chats tonight. And then we're going to get into some rank. We got another super chat clip to get to. And then once we do our super chats, we'll start ranking the Ghostface killers. All right, here we go. Let's go with this one. This is a good one. This thing is like one of the first ones I did, and it's a classic. Here we go.
I just figured I could reach over, make the measurement, and I'd be done with the job. I knew better than to wear my gloves when I was operating a lathe. I knew better than to calibrate while the lathe was running. It was a stupid mistake, and it's one I'll be paying for the rest of my life.
Oh yeah.
I knew better to. He is like, what's my line? To calibrate. That's what that was.
Yeah.
He's like, what's my line?
I love that you can just see a little bit of his arm, like wrapped behind his back, it's just coming out below the sleeve.
Oh, it's great.
good.
So good. And then also, real quick, we got another super chat has come in from our good friend Carrie Crave Cinema. Hey, Carrie.
Yay.
Carrie says, "Happy birthday to Jen. Love you."
Thank you.
Also, Sarah's hair looks gorgeous, which I agree. 100% looks fantastic.
Thank you. I cut it all off last week.
It looks great. Great move. JT, your background is cool as AF. That is really cool.
Hey,
Going
Bill
back to
Murray
those
said he needs a
Ghostbusters.
kitten.
Yeah.
And Ghostbusters too. So
I love that,
throwing in it.
man. That's great. And our cult leader, I salute you. Well, I salute you too, my friend. Love you all. Same here, Carrie. Thank
Hey,
you so
Carrie.
much. Appreciate your super chat and your friendship and your
You're
support.
awesome.
You are awesome. Let's see. What would Carrie like to see? Ooh. I don't know. You know what? I'm kind of in a mood
Boyfriend now, Carrie.
That's creepy. I'll tell you what. I think we just need to sing a little Yiddish. I'm in the happy singing Yiddish mood. So here we go, guys. Crank it up. And we're gonna just, if you don't know the words, I don't either. I just sing syllables.
Just clap.
Yeah, just clap along.
Just clap.
Here we go. Carrie, I hope this brings you a smile. Here we go.
Denken 2 und 3, das ist Zeit mit Fangen an Nein. Wir racken herum und sägen mal nach. Wir racken es ist während Tag. Wir racken herum und sägen mal nach.
Where did you find that?
Let me tell you. You know what? That is from a public access TV show that Michael and I put together in 1995. And we never aired it, but that was from a music segment that we had for the TV show. Oh my gosh. And guys, I got to tell you, real quick, you know, there are ninjas everywhere on the panel. And while we've been talking, JT on the panel has gifted 10 memberships. 10 memberships.
What? Me?
To the
No.
channel. JT, bro, thank you so much, man. Let's see here. Who's gotten them? Make sure, guys, if you haven't done so, that you allow gift memberships on your Sarah, tell them how they do it, would you? Because I forgot. Do you not remember how they do it?
So the easiest thing to do is when you see somebody gift a membership and that big green box pops up, if you're not already set up to receive them, it'll say allow gift. So you got to click on that. If you do it fast enough, you might actually get one of those gifts. And if not, click on it anyway, because if somebody gifts in the future, it can give it to you.
Nice. Guys, so here we go. So JT has gifted memberships to David, Sakaritz, Justina, Screamrad, Ryan, the Butterfly Prince, Bill's Mafia, Marie, Jake Boss, Jason the Nice One. Not Jason, sorry. Darth Gutierrez, and Vegas. That is incredible. Thank you, JT. That is so generous. And again, if be sure, as Sarah said, you've enabled your ability to get gifting memberships, because that way you'll be able to receive a gift. Wow, 15 new members.
Wow.
And we're only 30 minutes into the stream. This is incredible.
Also, I don't know if you said this earlier, you might have, but before the stream started, Jason the Nice One had his 4-month anniversary.
Oh, no, I didn't see that. Oh, wonderful. Well, thank you, Jason the Nice One. Congratulations. Thank you for your 4 months of faithful support of the channel as a member. I appreciate it so much. I wish StreamYard would notify me. It doesn't tell me. And so I really appreciate it when, like Sarah and Val and Jen and others will make a mention in the chat, and it helps me to see it. And I really appreciate that. So thank you so much, Jason. It's a pleasure to have you, man. You're so faithful. You're on every live stream, and I really appreciate you being here. And you're such a great member of this community. So guys, for all 15 of you, I want to say welcome. You are no longer merely a subscriber to the channel. You, my friends, are now a member of the cult of Craven. That's right. You have now stepped into what, JT, Sarah, and Jen? The
Inner circle.
Yes, the inner circle. That was great. The inner circle of the cult of Craven. You are now official Cravenites. You have a name that is officially yours, a Cravenite. You now have your name in green, that awesome, cool, custom designed skull logo by your name. And you're going to get there it is. That is designed from scratch just for me and the channel by an amazing artist who's no longer with us, a great friend. That skull logo will remain forever a part of the channel. And you'll get invited to private watch parties and streams, all that because you're a channel member and a Cravenite. So welcome. So Cravenites, give them all a big welcome in the chat. We are glad to have them. And I hope that this 1 month membership, you'll enjoy it so much, you'll stick around and be Cravenites for life. Like so many people here and like on the panel and others that are in the chat. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, we got to go. I want a credit roll as memberships. That's my goal.
That's so funny. JT said, I want the credits to roll at the end and just keeps going. And hey, we got another super chat that just came in, guys. And then we're going to start ranking. Our good friend Eric over at the Bearded Entertainment. Oh, we love you, Eric. Says, hey, everyone. Sorry I couldn't make it tonight. Just got enough service to send this. Top 3 Ghostface are Stu, Billy, and Mickey in that order for me. All right. All right, Eric. That's all right. That's an all right list right there. Well, Eric, we appreciate you, buddy. I know you may be gone already with your service being spotty, but if you watch the replay, thank you so much.
Hey, Eric.
Hey, man, it was very kind of you to do that.
He didn't come.
I really appreciate that.
Shirt.
What's that, buddy?
He didn't come on because he knew he was going to lose that shirt.
Oh, gosh. Eric seems pretty comfortable losing shirts. I don't think he minds that.
Just ask him now.
He actually likes it. Yeah, I think he enjoys it.
Wears like the sports jacket. Nothing. Don't worry, guys. I got it.
Yeah, I got this, man. You know what? Let's see here. Eric, thank you for your super chat. Seriously, man. We missed you. Wish you could have been here too, man. But that's all right. We'll be doing this again real soon. And for Eric, we're going to do another work safety clip because I'm all about work safety no matter where you work at. Be safe, okay? Injuries can be avoided many times. And here's a great example. Here we go. Man, see what I'm talking about? It's important, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, this has been awesome. And guys, I also want to mention Carrie, Crave Cinema, has also gifted a membership on the live stream. Thank you, Carrie. That's very nice of you. And it went to our good friend Vale, great friend of the channel, who's been in many live streams, comments on many videos. Thank you so much, Carrie, for that. That's so kind. And Vale, welcome back into the inner circle, my friend. Glad to have you. All right. Wow, we're at 16 members tonight. This is wonderful. Are we going to break 20 members? I mean, we're not even an hour in. We're 36 minutes in. Carrie says, thank you. We must grow. Yes. The cult of Craven must grow. We must conquer YouTube. Do you agree? You agree, guys? We got to take it over. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's our message is one of positiveness, encouragement. People need to hear hope. People need to be encouraged. We all need brothers and sisters to hold our hands, to help lift us up when we fall down, to know that when life gets hard, we're not alone, that when we're facing difficulties, we are not facing it in solitude, that even if we're by ourselves, we're still not alone. Even if I can't hold your hand in real life, I can reach out to you virtually and hear your voice and hear your comments and see your words and know that you're with me, that you're standing with me in hope and words and thoughts and prayers, and that no matter what's happening, guys, we can overcome. We can succeed. When life tells you no, you're going to fail, you can say, I'm not going to fail. I'm going to be victorious. I'm going to rise above this because I have the power within me. I have the ability to do this, and you are not going to push me down. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to rise, and I'm going to do it with my friends, with my community, with my loved ones, because that is how it's intended to be, and I'm not going to listen to the negativity.
Damn,
Guys,
Captain America.
Yes.
It's like I can move a mountain now.
let me tell you,
I'm all pumped up.
Preach.
seriously, that, my friends,
All in
is
one breath.
that's what this
Impressive.
channel is about. That's where my heart is
Oh,
for
yeah.
you and for this channel. And if it takes horror movies and the fun of Scream and the fun of horror to bring us together, and I love that, that's great. And I will do that all day. But at the end of the day, you matter more. You are the most important thing to me. And
You
when you're
are
a
all
part
his
of,
children now.
oh, I like that.
Yeah.
And when you are a part of this channel and this community, you're not just part of a YouTube channel. You're part of a family of people that genuinely care. And that's what makes this different than a lot of other places. And I'm not just the one saying it. Trust me, others will tell you this. I think the panel would tell you this if you ask them. But at the end of the day, whatever you're going through right now, and I guarantee you there's people here struggling right now. I know there are. And I will tell you this. Don't stop fighting, okay? Don't stop fighting. And I know, trust me, there are times when you just don't want to fight anymore. You just don't. You just like, you know what? I'm done with this. I can't. I don't have the strength. But listen, you will make it. Whatever you're fighting, even though it feels forever, it will be temporary at the end of the day. It will change one day. I promise you, change will come. Just don't give up before the change happens. And that's where we sometimes miss it, is we stop fighting right before the end of the fight. So I ask you to please, guys, keep fighting, keep pushing through the pain, pushing through the rejection, all of the things that are pushing you down. Just make the decision, I'm going to walk one more step. And I'm going to keep walking. And I'm going to keep fighting. Because the day will come that fight will be over. And you'll be the one that's victorious. And guess what? Along the way, when you get weak and you get tired, that's when you reach out and you say, hey, I need some encouragement. Can you give me a word of encouragement? Can you pray with me? Can you just give me some good thoughts? And I promise you, if you reach out to me, to everyone on this panel, in this community, on Instagram, Twitter, you reach out, I promise you, you will be received, and then you will receive an encouraging word back. And that's because we do life together.
Yep.
We do life together. We don't just do movies together here. Right? We do life together. There you go, JT. I didn't even see that. I wasn't even looking at that. We do. It's right. We do life together, and you're never alone. All right, you're never alone. Even though you may feel lonely, you're never alone. You don't have to be. So we're gonna talk Scream. Don't worry. But I just felt it important right now, and I felt it on my heart very strongly to say this. Because I believe that there is one person here, maybe more, that are in a moment that they needed to hear it. And because listen, sometimes we all need to hear it. We all need to be reminded. Because life is difficult and life is full of trials. And it can happen in a dime's notice, like nothing. It just boom, turns just like that. But anyway, guys, we're here. We're here together. Love all of you. And I appreciate all of you. And So just know that, guys. And again, I saw that's I guess a very long answer or way of saying welcome to the family. And just know that you're loved here. You're loved here. So okay, now let me shift gears. It's always hard for me to shift gears when I get into that zone, man. It's like, woo.
You pulled the heartstrings, buddy. We all felt that.
I'm getting like a little misty.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm ready to fight. It's like I pumped up. It's like, yeah.
Well, it's from the heart. I tell you that.
Oh yeah, it's like we don't see a lot of
heart.
that, but when you do, it's from the heart.
Yes, 100%, my friend. And I want to say hi to the chat because there's we got 30 folks here or so, or maybe more, in the chat, and I just want to let you guys know hello. First of all, I see all of you here. Obviously, we won't go through all the names one by one. It would take a lot of time, but that doesn't mean I don't appreciate each one of you. And I'm scrolling right now through all of your names, so I just want you to know I see you, and I really, really appreciate all of y'all being here tonight. And we're about to get into these rankings. I do have a couple of quick super chats that have come in. Let's get to these. I promise you go first. Lighting Ghost, the legend himself in the Ring of Honor.
Hey, Lighting Ghost.
Hey. Says, hey, Craven, hope you're well and happy. Thank you, buddy. Happy birthday, Jen. And love the shirt, Sarah.
Thanks, friend.
It's a success.
Got a rip stream.
Yes, love that. Lightning Ghost, thank you so much. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through all the super chats and then just play one clip for everybody because that way we can get started on our rankings. I know everyone's very excited to do the rankings, so we'll do that. We'll do that. Thank you, Lighting Ghost. You're the man, and I really appreciate your super chat. So kind of you. And Eric over at Smells Like Teen Horror with a generous super chat, $2. Thank you, my friend. Says you sound like Joel Osteen. Thank you. Well, hey man. Okay. Listen, man. As long as it's something that was good for you, man, then that's good. It's all right. You're welcome, my friend. And then Val, the general, coming in with the $5.
Val.
Thank you. Val says, hashtag we do life together. Yes. Hashtag never alone. Love you all to the moon and back. We are family forever. Yes. Yes and yes.
Mm-hmm.
You said it, Val. And thank you so much for that generous super chat, really. So kind. And thanks for everything you do, Val, as I mentioned earlier, for the channel and personally. As Knight says so brilliantly, and I'm going to record him saying it, you're all right. You're all right.
You're all right.
All right. All right. Let's do one clip here for everybody for those last super chats. Thank you guys all for those super chats. So nice. Really does help the channel significantly. Do we want to do a PSA for the Lung Association, or do we want to do some dancing? What are you guys feeling?
Dancing.
We should probably dance. It is Jen's birthday.
Jen, I think you're right. We should dance. Now, I will tell you this was Jen is not a big fan of the spicy mustard. It kind of wigs her out a little bit. Now, it is her birthday. So now she knows I may play it before the stream's over, but I'm only going to play it if you request it in a super chat. So if you send a super chat and you don't request that clip, I will, as a present to Jen, I will spare the spicy mustard. But if you request it, I will honor your request. But other than that, you will not be seeing it tonight. But then we can do some dancing. Let's go. How about a little Crispin Glover dance? You want to do some Crispin Glover, Jen? Or some,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. Here we go. Crank it up, guys, for your super chats. Here we go. Oh, yeah.
It's no wonder Jason drowned.
Oh, my
They're too busy having fun.
Oh, hey, Becky. Thanks. Good to see you, Becky. You're so cared for and loved, Craven. That's why I love being here. You're the best. Oh, that's so kind. Thank you, Becky. Very sweet. Okay. Great. Okay, guys. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna share my screen. Well, that's almost a tongue twister, but I got it out. Almost like a seashell, one of the tongue twister.
Yeah.
I'm gonna share my screen. There we go. And I want you in the chat to vote, as well as, of course, we're gonna vote. Let's see if I can give you 1 second here. All right, give me 1 second, guys. All right, I'm back.
It's awkwardly quiet.
Yeah, I said, let me come back. I don't hear.
Stoic silence.
Yeah, we've been doing this dance for a while. And we're like,
what do we do?
That'd be back.
You're good. I just had to do something, but I'm pretty much there. Val says she's got her pen and paper. Fantastic. Okay.
Thank you, Carrie.
Polar's in the chat.
Polar.
Hey, Polar.
Hey, Polar. We're just about to start doing our rankings, I gotta do a thing my friend.
Polar. Like, this is Val's. That's always Val's. So maybe. You gotta do something for her. We'll think of something.
Okay. So basically here, give me a second. So here's what we've done, guys. I've got, I'm going to have to take my, hold on a second. Let me take this off here. Can I raise that up any? No, that's okay. We can see all the categories. I can still leave the banner on. Okay. All right. So here's how this is going to work. I've got 5 categories for these Ghostface killers. We've got iconic, one of my favorites. And I asked my daughter to give me some ideas, what she thought would be fun. She came up with pumpkin pie because I said, pumpkin pie? She's like, yeah, because it's kind of meh. It's not the best. I was like, okay, sure. So pumpkin pie is basically meh, whatever, kind of in the middle. Close but no cigars. So that's like, almost they were okay, but not really cutting it for me. And then her other choice for the worst category was cold soup. It's cold soup.
I like that.
So those are the categories for our Ghostface killers. Now, I've got, okay. I do need to actually probably, I've got 15 Ghostface killers. I'm not doing the TV show. This is only the movies. And so we're going to be covering Amber, Angelina. That's right. Angelina's in there. Billy, Charlie, Bailey, Ethan, Greg, Jason, Jill, Mickey, Nancy Loomis, Quinn, Richie, Roman, and Stu. And by the way, we got a knock at the door here. Hold on. Somebody's joining the stream to wish Jen a birthday and rank with us. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my BFF, the Carbonite Jedi, Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Dude, we are literally just to start ranking. You guys are at the perfect time. Like we're about to just start. Well, you missed a lot of good stuff, though. Honestly, actually, I say that you missed a lot of really good stuff the first 50 minutes, but that's okay. You got the replay. Check out the replay. But we are about to start I was just going over the criteria here. And that darn pop-up ad just will not go away.
Remember the good old days there wasn't pop-ups? Remember those?
Yes, I do.
The days.
Seriously?
The sex bots.
Oh, my God. Oh, don't say that.
They've been gone for so long. I thought about them the other day, and then I was like, I don't want to put it into the universe.
I know. They have been gone. You're right. For a long time.
Since you've been gone.
Oh, there we go. That's better. How's that? That's a little better, right?
Yeah, and then once you get rid of that little bottom row, you can probably make it bigger again.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. All right, we'll work with that. Okay. So Val's going to keep track of the score for the chat, and then we'll vote here on the panel. So she's going to keep track of everything. The majority wins for each of these Ghostface rankings. So Michael, real quick, because I know you just came in late. Iconic, one of my favorites. Pumpkin pie, which is basically meh, it's like in the middle. Close but no cigar, like didn't quite cut it for you. Or cold soup, just no, terrible cold soup. All right, so we're going to rank these in no particular order. I'm not going to go sequentially. I'm just going to kind of go. I'm just going to pick around. So Jen, I'm going to allow you to start us since it's your birthday. Start us off with our first Ghostface to rank tonight.
Let's get Charlie out of the way.
Okay, guys. Charlie Walker from Scream 4. And let's see here. I'm going to start with JT. And I'll work our way up to me to end it. And then everyone in the chat, start putting in your category for Charlie Walker of Scream 4. JT, what do you think for you?
I'm going to vote close but no cigar.
Okay.
When you fall for a girl and she wants you to kill people, that's usually a red flag. And yeah, I didn't feel him as a killer, not as much as I did with Jill. So for me, it's close but no cigar. I mean, potential, but that's my vote.
Okay, JT's close but no cigar. Okay, Sarah, how do you feel about our boy Charlie?
I forget Charlie exists like all the time. But I think there are now a couple worse than him, so I'll have to agree, close but no cigar.
Yeah, okay. Very good. Jen, what do you think about Charlie?
Cold soup.
I figured you might.
Yeah, there's nothing that I like about him at all.
Okay. Fair enough. And like I say, I want to say this real quick too, to everyone in the chat and everyone watching on replay tomorrow and from here on out. This is one of those things where there's no right or wrong answer.
Yeah.
The beautiful thing about this is that, and why I love to do these things is because all of these characters connect with different people in different ways. Like I know people that love Charlie Walker, one of their most favorite Ghostface killers. And I'm like, rock on. That's awesome. Like, really, that's great. Because I love the diversity of all of these opinions. So I said all that to say there is no wrong answer. You're not going to be ridiculed or talked down upon if you think Charlie's the best thing since French bread, or if you think he's the worst thing since whatever, burnt toast. It doesn't matter. Because your view is just as valid as everyone else's. And that's what's fun about doing these things here. So you're in a safe place. So, I mean, you know what's sad is there's been in communities where, and I've had people tell me this is why I know, that have told me that they were so afraid to give their honest opinion in the chat because if they did, they knew the host felt differently, and that they were afraid that the people were going to tear them in shreds in the chat because it was against what the host of the channel liked. And so they lied in the chat because they were afraid. I'm like, that's horrible.
Yeah.
What an environment to have.
Yeah, just come here.
That's what I'm saying.
Just come here.
Yep.
That's why I'm like, that is never going to be this place. That's never going to be this channel.
No, everyone here is so respectful. Like a perfect example, Lighting Ghost and I. We have the polar opposite opinions on everything, and we'll go back and forth all day. At the end of the day, we're still in the chat. We're still best friends. Everybody here respects everybody else's opinion, and that's what I love about it.
Same, totally. And believe me, trust me, if you're visiting here now, if you're just listening, maybe you're not chatting, you're just kind of checking things out, feel free to jump in because that's the environment that I am going to have here, and my mods all know that. And I enforce that in the chat. So just wanted to mention that. Okay. Yeah. Michael, how about Charlie for you?
For me in Scream 4, I felt like there was no character development for that guy. He was cold soup to me. I mean, it just seems like they just threw him in there every so often and he just pops up, as a killer. So I give him a cold soup.
Okay. I got to tell you, my initial feelings of Charlie have always been kind of low because I never liked his personality. He didn't really have much of a personality, in my opinion. It was kind of just bland. But I will say this about Charlie. He delivered some of the most brutal kills of the franchise.
Hmm.
And if you think about the Olivia kill, oh my gosh, guys, that was Charlie. Think about Anthony Perkins with the knife in the forehead. This is Charlie. I mean, he did some serious, like some of my favorite kills was done by his hand. So it's made me soften my view on Charlie from what it originally used to be. And because of his kills only because of Jill, knowing that Jill didn't do a lot of the kills. I know she did. I believe she did some. And of course, we know the whole third act, what she did. So I think he did most of that, though. So I would have originally been a cold soup if you'd asked me this like probably a year ago. I've softened because of his kills. I'm putting Charlie up to probably for me, I'm going to say close but no cigar, because if his personality had been written a little more charismatic, he probably would have been a lot higher up for me. But close but no cigar. So
that's what I'm saying. Is he had a lot of potential, and this just didn't deliver. You know.
Yeah.
You also like saying the actor's name.
Oh gosh. Rory Culkin. Rory Culkin. I got it.
That's the only reason I remember him is because he's Macaulay Culkin's brother, you know?
Yeah, that's right. All right, so let's look at the chat now. Let me just take a look. So I've got, let's see here. Let me back up a little bit.
I've seen a lot of cold soups pop up
Val says
in the chat. Yeah,
cold soup wins with 10 votes.
Yeah, hold on, Michael. You're getting ahead of me, buddy.
No, sorry.
Getting ahead of me, bud.
I thought you had Val counting, so
I do.
Oh, okay.
Just sit back and enjoy the ride. Okay, yeah. All right, so Cold Sip wins. All right, all right, we were let the cat out of the bag now, so that's fine. Cold Sip wins with 10 votes. Okay.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
All right, very good. So let's go ahead and move Charlie. Where did Charlie go? There he is. Charlie. Sorry, Charlie, but the overall view is Cold Soup. Okay.
Our cold
and
dish.
Real quick, guys, before we move on, we do have Super Chat. And again, guys, Super Chats will stop the stream. You go to the front of the line, and the legend himself in the Ring of Honor at Craven Something Scary, Lighting Ghost, coming in with a $10 Super Chat, bringing it hard and heavy. Says, glad we are still friends, Sarah. Side note, his reveal was cool. With this is making a movie, but Kirby did not deserve that. But how do you lose Emma Roberts and Hayden? Oh man, I mean, it's true. Yeah, this is making a move. Oh, dude. You know, I was wondering about that. Like when that happens, when that scene where, you know, of course, Trevor obviously messed things up a little bit there, but let's assume for a minute that Trevor doesn't interrupt Hayden or Kirby and him. Do you think that would have changed anything at all? I mean,
no, he's already
probably
in love.
not.
He's already in love with Jill.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm thinking too. I don't think it would have probably changed anything from that point forward. I mean, what do you think? You guys think it would have been any different?
Probably not. No.
Yeah. Probably not. Well, even like he said, whenever he stabbed her, remember what he said? He's like, you know, you're in school. You schooled me for 4 years or whatever, and you just now noticed me or something like that. Remember, it was like it's too late. Yeah. But that's true. Well, I'm glad you're still friends with Sarah, though. That's the most important. 100%. You know, Lighting goes for a $10 super chat. You know, normally that's a really beautiful shade of yellow. But you know what? You didn't ask for the soup, the mustard. I won't do it.
Oh,
I know. I promised Jen, unless it's asked for, I won't play it. But I will play something else now. You know, we do a lot of work safety, but there's also home safety with appliances and gadgets that are very important. And this is a reminder too. We got to be very careful at home. Here we go. Let's learn from this person.
In the water, and you gotta hear these clicks. Oh God! What's happening?
Oh, that never gets old. Oh my gosh.
I wonder if you just opened it out of the box when that happened.
Probably. I mean,
Yeah.
I bet so.
I mean, how do you just keep pumping it full?
Yeah,
of
yeah,
CO2?
that's the thing. Why do you just keep pumping?
And real quick, I want to say congratulations to Horror Villain Fan for their 4th month as a channel member today. Thank you so much. All right. So appreciate your support and your faithfulness of this channel. That is fantastic.
Hey,
all right.
Steve, how many tiers do you have now on your?
Currently, there are 5 tiers. And it's funny you mentioned that, Michael, because I actually am working on a 6th tier. And I'm not going to announce it tonight, but there is a new tier I'm working on. And I will debut it probably next month. And it has something to do with my amazing new red box that I talked about earlier, which the camera will not. There it is. My awesome red box here that will allow me to do some things that are new. So stay tuned for a new tier that will be rolling out next month. I got to work it out still.
Who has one like that?
JT.
Yeah, I got the big boy. Yeah.
Nice.
I wish I had what he got. It's a beast what I got. But that's what happens when you jump into something and not wait like a few months later and like, oh man, I would have got that one.
Right. Thank you, Horror Villain Fan. I'm so glad you love the channel. Seriously. Much appreciated. And we love you, man. Glad you're here. And CZM says they got one of those sort of streams.
I do
Be careful.
Careful.
Too.
Exactly. That's awesome. And by the way, I haven't mentioned this yet, but if you've not hit the thumbs up button on this stream, you would really help us out by hitting that thumbs up. You'll get more people to be notified of the stream, and it helps it in replay be notified. So I would really appreciate that if you would, please. All right, guys. Now let's see. JT, I'm going to go to you, and I'm going to come up the panel.
Alrighty.
You pick our next Ghostface. Who are we going to rank next?
Let's see. Let's get Jason out of the way.
All right, guys. Jason from Scream 6, who is our opening Ghostface that kills Laura in the alley.
Mm-hmm.
And so let's see here. I'm going to start with Michael and go down to JT.
Oh, gosh.
Michael, how did you rank Jason, the opening of 6?
I just had this feeling that since he came out of nowhere, even though I was told beforehand what was going on, I just had a feeling that he might be possibly one of the killers, and it kind of like it was a letdown. And I don't know. I guess I'll put him at close but no cigar. I just feel there's on 6 and like the guy we just did, Rory
Culkin.
Roy. It just didn't seem like there was a huge amount of character development. In Scream 1, you have Stu and Billy, and they're with the group, and everything's happening, and you don't know what's going on. In this, it's like you have the core 4, and everybody else are just satellites around them, So I'll put close but no cigar. He wasn't exactly cold soup, but he wasn't like up there. So
okay. So you're going with your final ranking is
close but no cigar.
Close but no cigar. Okay. Very good. Jen, how about you for Jason?
I'm going to say pumpkin pie.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, he did get the kill, right? He was able to lure Laura into the alley, and yeah, he got it done. Now I see red. All right, fair enough. So Jen is going for pumpkin pie. Sarah, how do you
Even
feel
though
about
he
our...
had blue balls.
Oh, gosh. He admitted it. He did admit that.
Yeah.
All right, Sarah, how do you feel about him?
I really liked his opening. Like, I really did. But, like, him as a Ghostface killer, he's cold soup for me.
Okay. Just wasn't feeling him. Okay. Very good. All right, JT, how about you?
Well, he played a certain game. He's the opposite of hot. He's code soup. For me, it's like, I mean, one, you're playing a game when you think it's your partner, which you should know it's not your partner for one. And then, yeah, it was just, should have been smarter than that. And the same thing. I just didn't feel him. It's like he was trying to be cool and do that. Like, oh, well, let's do this for Richard because we're going to be doing this and this and this. And then, it's code soup. You got a plan. You kind of want to stick to the plan.
Yeah.
But the opening was good, but yeah, it's code soup for me.
Okay. Well, I'm going to land right in the middle with Jen. I'm going for pumpkin pie, and I mainly give him pumpkin pie because he got the kill. He was able to get Laura out of that restaurant into the alley, and executed the kill. And it was a great kill. I mean, it was a great opening, and I'll go. Your valid points. He certainly wasn't the most intelligent Ghostface killer. I will admit.
He was the shortest Ghostface killer.
Well, I think Greg may have been a little shorter than Jason, but
in the end,
at the end of the day, yeah. But yeah. So anyway, I'll go pumpkin pie, and we'll see what the chat says here. We've got. Let me back up here and see. We've got some close. We got Jason. We got close but no cigar. We got some cold soup. Another close but no cigar. Another cold soup. Another cold soup. Hey, we got pumpkin pie. Okay, cold soup, pumpkin pie. Close but no cigar. This is all over the place. Close but no cigar, cold soup. Close. Okay. All right. And anything else? All right. And cold soup wins with 9 total votes. Wow. All right. So, Jason, you're going to join Charlie with the soup. I hope you're hungry, buddy. Because the soup is served. Wow.
Good thing
I can't eat the soup.
Cold fish.
It's like, you remember that joke on Coming to America about
Which
the
one?
soup? Coming to America, the joke is like, told the waiter, I can't taste the soup, or he said, what's wrong? The soup's too hot. Well, you just taste the soup. Is it too cold? You just taste the soup. Okay, where's the spoon? Ha ha.
Oh, yes.
Oh, was it the Jewish guy?
Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes.
when you say cold soup, that's exactly what I thought. It's like,
Oh, my
come to
gosh.
America.
I'll definitely let my daughter know that cold soup was a winner.
Yeah.
Yeah, cold soup was definitely a winner.
You should
here.
keep them like
the
this.
category.
Every time you do this, you should just keep these. The icon,
Totally could do that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because we're going to rank a lot of stuff. I'm going to do rankings for horror movies in general rankings. We're going to do a bunch of stuff like this.
Is the lids on here in the chat?
No, she's the one. She came up with pumpkin pie and cold soup.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's keep moving. Sarah, it's your turn to pick us a ghost face. Who would you like to rank?
I think we should get Dead Greg out of the way.
I think so too.
I think it's not going to be very exciting. We should just do that now.
I got the picture of his. I blew up his face from the fridge. So it's just a big headshot.
Oh, gross.
It's right here. Okay, guys, we're ranking Greg, the other Ghostface killer that we never got to see kill, but he's a Ghostface. So let's go, guys. I think this is. I mean,
cold soup. Who's
cold
soup?
He's already cold.
Yeah. I think this should be like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
If anyone in the chat ranks higher than cold soup, I'm sorry, I'm vetoing it. It's cold soup.
Yeah. I figured one person's like icon.
It's cold soup. Sorry, Greg.
Yeah. Well, he's already cold, so
Here comes cold everything. I like Carrie's. It's cold everything. Everybody's cold soup. Exactly. Got to be. It's got to be. And hey, we got another super chat. Lighting Ghost bringing the heat again with the $5 super chat. Thank you, my friend. But let's be honest. If anyone had Samara Weaving as their horror professor, you are not killing her. He deserved the C- he got. No, facts. Facts, buddy. 100%.
Let me ask: do you prefer Samara Weaving with her accent, with her regular accent, or with her American accent?
Any accent.
Yeah,
I think that's the right answer.
if she had a Brooklyn accent,
Anything, the Bronx.
Actually, I liked her with her American accent. You know, like when she was in the what was it, the babysitter?
Yeah.
She was. I like that one. It seemed like, I don't know, maybe it was her character that she was doing. You know, being very indecisive and stuff in the bar. So
that could be. I actually like her Australian accent too. I say to me, it's either one. I personally, I just love Samara Weaving. I just love seeing her do her thing, you know. But yeah, let's see what we got here. You know what, Lighting Ghost, man. Let's see. How about we do a singing song here? A little more music to the live stream. And you know what? Sometimes things call for sucking toes. So let's do it.
What Springsteen sings, maybe for me it'll do the same. He can pluck strings well, so can I. I don't sound like him, but I
Hey, you know, I'm gonna suck your toes. And then you know, baby, that's how it goes.
I'm gonna suck on your toes.
Oh man,
that was back in the '90s when we found that.
Yep, I was just telling him earlier. It was on our public access show. We never put on TV. All right, very good. Okay, let's see here. All right, I'm gonna pick the next one just to throw one in here. You know what? I'm dying to do it. I have to do it, ladies and gentlemen. It's got to be Amber Freeman. Let's go, Amber Freeman from Scream 5. And I'm going to start with JT, and we're going to come up the panel.
Let's see. Well, I got to take a point away from that face because that's.
Oh yeah, you see the face I picked, right? You use the sour.
But I'm going to go with. Believe it or not, I'm going to actually go with pumpkin pie because she's. A lot of people aren't going to like this. She's the one who, well, we saying she's not killed Dewey, so you know, it's just she's not right in the head. Let's just say that. I felt, I'm not saying she's close, no cigar. I felt like she really believed in Richie, almost kind of like a Stu absence, like with Billy, kind of like a team there. But she's also gullible. So. Like I said, if the fifth one brought me back to the franchise, so I'm gonna go with pumpkin pie.
Okay, pumpkin pie. All right, Sarah, what do you say for Miss Freeman?
I'm gonna go close but no cigar. I really dislike her. Like, I dislike her character. I don't like her as a Ghostface, but there are worse killers than her. So I'll have to go close but no cigar.
Susan, Sarah, do you dislike her because she did a bad job or because her character made you upset?
Like both? Oh. Like to me, like her motive is like weak. Like okay, she's crazy. She loves Richie. Like she lives in Stu's house, but like why? Like, I don't know. There's just been more convincing Ghostface for me. And her character in general just annoyed me.
Gotcha.
And that bumped her down.
Yeah, fair. That's fair. Totally. All right, Jen, give us your Amber read.
I 100% agree with Sarah. Close but no cigar.
Close but no cigar. All right, Michael, what'd you think of Amber?
She was kind of like I can't keep these names straight. The Macaulay
Rory, Charlie.
Charlie. She was just exactly like Charlie in 4, but she was in 5. She was after the guy. Basically, I think she was in love with the guy, and she wanted to be famous. I would put Close But No Cigar because she did have more character development than those other 3 down there, and I just thought she was a really witchy person, who was in love with her girlfriend, but come to find out she was just witchy and messed up in the head.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to rank Amber as close but no cigar. I don't put her at cold soup only because she did have some decent kills. I'll give her that. But yeah, she's a close but no cigar. You guys here on the channel know, who've been a part of the channel, know how I feel. Not a fan of Amber, but she did do some good kills. The best time for me with Amber was after she revealed herself as a Ghostface killer. That I thought like she came alive, if you will. She was that part I actually enjoyed the most, the last 20 minutes of the movie. But yeah, so overall I'm gonna say close but no cigar. If my daughter was here, she would be ranking her iconic. In fact, she's looking at me. This is funny. My daughter's looking at me right now, and she's giving me the throat cut symbol right now, looking at me. Says she. But
and burnt pie.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Jerron Boone in the chat called her Amburnt, and that's what I'm gonna call her forever now.
That's a great nickname. Amburnt.
Pie.
So close but no cigar wins with 14 votes. Let me move Amber to close but no cigar. Okay, well, she's the first Ghostface not eating cold soup tonight.
Oh wow,
that's a step up. And also, we got a super chat that came in while we're talking about Amber from our good friend Why Not Ben with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Ben. It says iconic. Oh, my daughter would love to hear that because Ben loves Amber. Okay, buddy. Hey, that's all right, man. I have no problem with that at all.
Ben, put down there why you like Amber.
Well, he does have the love eyes for her. Maybe
was she hot for you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's something.
She was hot for herself.
She was hot-headed.
Hot-blooded.
You didn't see her.
Copyright.
Yeah, I know. That's all I can sing. That's it.
We can hum.
But I mean, really, guys, when I think about Amber being iconic, I mean, really, one thing comes to mind.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody.
But it's okay, man. It's all a joke. I always have time for you, my friend. It's all good. It's all in fun. Now, John says, why is Angelina on the list? She wasn't a Ghostface. Oh, really?
That's what's going to be interesting. I can't wait till we.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, I think she absolutely was a Ghostface. And it's my list. And that's what I love. I can put her there, baby. Yeah. Sorry. I got a little excited. You guys know how passionate I am about Angelina and the Scream 3 theory. Okay.
That's all it is a theory, right?
Well, is it a theory that it's a theory? Maybe. See how far that rabbit hole goes. All right. Who's up to pick next? Michael, is it your turn? Let's just keep going down. So I picked last, so let's just keep going down. Michael, you pick the next Ghostface.
Let's do Roman.
Ooh. Roman Bridger. Oh boy, he's a good one. All right, guys. Roman Bridger, Scream 3. Obviously the mastermind of Scream 3, but not the only killer of Scream 3 in my book. But we're going to talk about just Roman right now. What's up, Hulk Smash? It has been a long time, dude. Welcome. Good to see you. Jump in and vote with us. We're just getting started here on the Ghostface. All right. Let's start with let's see. Oh, we'll go from the bottom up again. JT, where are you gonna go with Roman?
You gotta go iconic with this dude.
Ooh.
You have to.
Okay.
One, even though when we get to the other one, I have a theory that I don't think it is. She wasn't even involved at all. But here recently, in the past few days, he's been hitting like number one in the rankings. Like Roman's kind of getting noticed. But when I saw the movie, he did it by himself. He has the most kills, and it seems like he has more of a drive to actually kill Sydney over than Billy and Stu. So I put him in front of everybody when it comes to iconic. So I'm reaching iconic.
Okay. I like it. I like the take, my friend. All right, Sarah, what do you think about Roman?
One of my favorites for sure. I don't think he's quite iconic because I don't think he's on the same level as like the people I would consider iconic, but like he does have some of the most iconic lines. Like he's so dramatic and whiny, but it's so great. And he's just one of my favorites. And yeah, if we're saying that he was the only solo killer, like that's a lot of credit.
It's true. And even if he had the accomplice, he still was a mastermind of all that and still did a lot.
And doing a movie.
Yeah, right.
All at the same time.
That's true, man.
So yeah, one of my favorites.
Okay,
Yeah,
one of your
mine too.
favorites.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Jen.
As much as I love Scream 3, and I think his motive and his reveal was stellar, his kills, I'd say one of my favorites.
Okay. All right. So one of my favorites is your ranking then, right? One of my favorites. Okay. All right. Getting a lot of one of my favorites here. What about you, Michael?
I think he was a little whiny. I didn't ever suspect him as a killer, but he was twisted, man. He had his mom killed, and he he was out to get Sydney, and but he was one of my favorites, especially when he faked his own death. When they, there was no pulse or anything like that. There's all that backstory behind that, which is really cool, dangerous but cool. And so he's one of my favorites.
Yeah, absolutely. And for me, I'm telling you guys, I'm straddling the line between one of my favorites and iconic because this is, if you think about it, he's the mastermind behind Scream 1. So it's like without Roman, there's no Billy and Stu. It's like I almost have to put him in iconic because that pushes him over the line for me. So I'm going to put Roman as iconic. I am. I think he's not only did he mastermind 3, he mastermind everything, 1, the whole thing. And I also can make an argument. I'm not going to say it's fact, but theories, we love to talk theories. This is what we love to do here. I could theorize that he is also on camera in Scream 1 at the grocery store and possibly Tatum's house when she's talking to Sydney on the front porch in the woods, in the trees there, bushes. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying it could be. He could be watching her.
I'm watching it tonight.
Watch it, dude. Check it out.
I'm watching tonight. I'm going to see if I can see it.
It's at the very least, we have to, I think, all agree it's possible at least. Possible. So I'm going to say I'm going to have to give him iconic because he started everything. And Val says iconic wins for Roman. All right. Our first iconic, guys. Let's do it. I love that picture of Roman too. Love that face.
I'm the other half of you. And she's like, what?
Yes. Woo. Okay. All right. Jen, your turn to pick Ghostface.
Okay. Well, let's stay with Scream 3 and go with Angelina.
Woohoo. Okay, guys. I've been looking forward to this. Angelina is up. Now, before we start the rankings, we do have a couple of super chats. So go ahead and start in the chat. Start putting in your rankings for Angelina starting now. Before we do the panel, Why Not Ben with the $2 super chat says, talking about Amber, says she's hot, JT, and she's crazy. It's like, who doesn't want that combo, I guess, right?
It's a
As
horrible
long as she's
combo.
not a psychotic, yeah. Well, as long as she's not a psychotic killer. I mean,
Psychotic. I mean, you know, that's funny. Thanks, Ben, for the super chat and the follow up. And also, Bronson coming in with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Bronson. Said in your last live stream, you asked me if I enjoyed The Haunted Mansion starring Eddie Murphy. That's right, I did. Yeah. He said it's not the best, but I enjoyed it. You should check it out. Thank you, Bronson. I will. I will definitely rewatch it because it's been so long that I could not remember. But I appreciate that, man. Thanks for the super chat and for following up and letting me know what you thought about it. That's awesome. Much appreciated. Okay. All right. And just real quick, let me do a little quick clip for everybody. This is personally one of my favorite work safety clips. And this is for the last 2 super chats for both you guys. Thanks for your support tonight. And here comes your clip.
When Freddie Jones discovered the key in the switch, he decided to go for a joyride and quickly lost control, crashing into the break room wall.
Oh my gosh, Fred, is he okay? No, he's not okay. He's dying.
Dude, it's not even the same person.
I know. The person in the bed is like a young guy with a beard, and the one on the table is like an older gentleman
with white hair.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So let's get to it. JT, let's start with you, my friend. Going with the idea that Angelina was the accomplice, which is what I personally believe was the case. So let's pretend that she was. Where would you rank her as the assistant, the accomplice?
Cold soup.
Wow. Okay.
I'm always going to be a believer. I really thought it was all Roman.
Okay.
Because we always had multiple killers in the first 2, and this one was different. And like I say, I mean, and if all this master plan Roman did, would he risk that? If I don't see, I don't know. I mean, if she was a killer, I mean, what kill do you think she would have done? I mean, because I don't know. It's going to be cold soup for me because I strongly believe it. Roman was the only killer in that film until we see something like, okay, yeah, she actually was accomplice. I'm like, okay.
Well, I mean, the opportunity was substantial for her. I mean, she was at the house where the explosion happened, where Stone was killed in the little trailer. She was there for on the site there, so she was definitely available around there. And remember, right before that house explodes, she's with the group in the backyard, and she peels away, and just runs off unexplained on her own, as if she knew something was about to happen. And then she comes across way down the hill afterwards, which was also very odd. But the other thing was, and I'm not going to spend the whole stream talking about Angelina, but the other thing was, that's one really important scene. And then the scene where she's in the bathroom with Sidney Caesar, this is like, to me, is almost the clincher, honestly, because whenever Sidney leaves to try to give her brush or whatever, that scene where Ghostface goes upstairs and Sidney's on the set, and the Ghostface is downstairs and doesn't come back upstairs, but there's already a Ghostface underneath the sheet where Maureen was supposed to be dead. They were already in place, so that person had to have been there already, waiting to come up when Sidney was up there. So, I mean, there's just no way that one person did it. It was like mathematically, physically impossible. So anyway, it really, if we do a watch party next time, I'll have you on the panel, and it's a lot. When you see it, it really sticks out, and you really watch for it. You'll be like, oh, dude, you'll see what I'm talking about. But anyway, she's the only really unrevealed Ghostface.
Because it's Sidney's sister. No, it's gonna be cold soup. Compared to like Roman, if we're sticking with 3, for me, it's gonna be cold soup.
Sure, no, that's cool. Cold soup for JT. Sarah, what do you think about Angelina?
I really like Angelina, and I feel like if they had followed through with it and we had like gotten a reveal and all of that, I'd probably put her as pumpkin pie.
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't have been one of my favorites because this may not be like canon, but I feel like they said she had gone to high school with Sydney and then was like Roman's girlfriend. And if that was the case, I don't really think that's a good motive. But like I liked her and it would have been a fun surprise. So pumpkin pie.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Absolutely. Jen, how about you?
I'm going to say pumpkin pie too, but for a different reason. I didn't really care for her character.
Okay.
I can't really rate her as a killer because I don't know what she did. But as a character, pumpkin pie.
Okay. All right. Michael, what do you think about Angelina?
So I think Angelina's cold soup. The reason is because every single Ghostface in every single movie is revealed. They don't reveal her. I mean, what's the point of not revealing a Ghostface and not, letting her revel in her badness and death and destruction? I mean,
Well, Wes couldn't do that because the Weinsteins told him they did not want her revealed as a killer. They didn't want Angelina revealed. To scrap that. So Wes basically had to go back. That's one of the beauties of the movie because he shot the film. He didn't change how he made the movie. Yeah, he basically told the Weinsteins, you know what I'm saying, like, look at your fingers and hold one up. You know the one I'm talking about, because
I'm doing this.
Yeah,
pretty
that's
much.
exactly right. JT. They told him, no, we don't want her revealed as the killer. We don't like that.
I don't know why. I don't understand what their problem with it was.
I don't either,
It was
Jen.
right around Columbine, and everybody was like really like sensitive about everything.
Yeah, and they meddled though. The Weinsteins meddled. Even in Scream 4, they had their meddling on everything, and that was that Wes and Aaron Kruger wrote the script. Angelina was the accomplice. She was going to be revealed as Roman's girlfriend, and
maybe that's 7.
It could be. Wouldn't that be interesting? I know. It's true. But that's the reason, Mike, that we didn't get the reveal. Wes had to cut the reveal out, but he filmed the movie just as he was. So nothing changed. And he just cut the reveal out. So, yeah.
Well, I'm going in as like a normal person would go to the movie theater and watch the movie, and the reveal is what I believe to be the only Ghostface killer that was in the movie. So I give it cold soup.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and like I said, that's why I've tried to be a beacon of education on the channel and share this with people.
I love the theories. I always love theories in anything, and it's the theories and all the what ifs. Those are awesome. So thanks for sharing.
Definitely, yeah, man. It helps shade a lot of color to things when you know what's going on behind the scenes. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give Angelina a pumpkin pie as well. I think, I think that she, I like her. I do like her, and I'm rooting for her to come back. I want her to be back in the franchise. Her and Stu Macher are the two people I want back more than anybody. And but yeah, I'm going with pumpkin pie as well. If Wes had been able to have revealed her like he wanted to, she could have been one of my favorites. If I could have
she would have got higher for sure.
Yeah, I think so. If I could have actually seen her work better and her talk about it. But since we weren't able to have that, I'm going to do pumpkin pie. And it looks like Val says pumpkin pie is the winner with 13 votes. There you go. All right, Angelina. There you go. Our first pumpkin pie. Cool. All right. Who's next to pick? Help me out. I forgot where we're at. Who picked Angelina? Did I? Or who's somebody else?
I think
Jen, she picked Angelina. Yeah.
That's right. Sarah, you're up.
Ooh. Can we do... Let's do Quinn.
Ooh, Quinn from
Hmm.
Scream 6.
Hmm.
All right, guys, start giving us your votes in the chat for Quinn Bailey. All right. I'm going to switch it up, and Michael, I'll start with you, and then we'll go down, and I'll finish this off. What is your opinion of Quinn? And I know you only saw Scream 6 once, so just a reminder for you. Do you remember who Quinn was, or if not, I can give you a reminder.
Yeah, she was the sister, right?
Yeah. The sister who died apparently. Remember, faked her death, and she
Yep.
came back at the end. Okay.
Which was pretty good. I would probably give her pumpkin pie because I didn't, the way they made her look like she died toward the end, and her her ability to not be included in certain things, and just she was a little off, but not enough to like go, oh, she's a Ghostface killer. So I give her pumpkin pie.
Okay. All right, fair. Jen, how do you feel about Quinn?
I'm going to say one of my favorites.
Okay.
I think I liked her character overall, and she wasn't the best killer because she didn't actually kill anybody, as far as I'm concerned. But I don't know, she followed through.
Okay. Yeah, she did. And that third act, man. Well, I'll save my comments for when I talk about her, but that third act, boy, let me tell you, I was Team Quinn. Sarah, how about you?
I'm torn between pumpkin pie and close but no cigar because I did like her. I just feel like because there was 3 killers, we just like didn't get enough time with her. Like because there were just so many characters in the movie. Like if we had like gotten more of her at the beginning before her fake death, I think it would have just been like a better overall like effect. So I'm probably going to go close but no cigar because I feel like there's potential there. The third act was great, but like I didn't really care about her so much, I guess. I don't know. Close but no cigar.
Because she was gone a lot. I mean, once she was dead, she was gone for the whole middle portion of the film. And which is a shame because honestly, personally, she was my favorite character outside of the new character in the movie. I just really liked her a lot. I liked her better than Josh Segura, and I liked her more than Annika. Hot take maybe, but I thought she was great. I thought Quinn was awesome. She was funny.
Yep.
Kind of like, not quirky, but spunky, whatever. I liked her. But anyway.
Sex positive.
Sex positive, that's right. Who's what was it? Who's Charlie? Or was he said who's Charlie, right? The boyfriend or the guy in the bed or whatever. I love that. So Sarah, you're checking in at Close but no cigar, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, JT, how about you, man?
I'm gonna put her at close but no cigar for a couple reasons. Okay. They did the whole Billy fake thing, okay, but she told me in the beginning of the movie who a Ghostface killer was, and it was her dad. Right off in the bang. So after I lost my brother, my dad, well, who just died from the recent film, Richie. So right there tells you, okay, tell me her. And we got to know who she killed. You got to have that credit, that street cred, because we're talking about Ghostface killers. So from there, don't really know. I don't see her killing Gail's boyfriend at all. So to me, it's a close but no cigar. I mean, we should have got more out of her.
Yeah, honestly, man, if it was me as writing this movie, well, there's a lot of things I would have done. But I like the movie. I do. I'm the first. I do enjoy Scream 6 a lot. But I would have had Ethan die in that apartment, and Quinn would have been alive the whole movie. just because I like her character much more than Ethan's character. But
Yeah,
that's
and
just me.
Ethan was always gone doing this, that, and that. So yeah, that would have made sense to make him the one.
Yeah,
I agree
would
with
have
you.
been
I agree with you.
so good. All right, so for me, I go between Close But No Cigar or Pumpkin Pie, and I'm gonna go with Pumpkin Pie because mainly because the third act, when she's revealed that she's alive, she, to me, outshined Ethan and Detective Bailey, even though Detective Bailey was doing his best to impersonate Nancy Loomis. But I'm sorry, Laurie Metcalf were circles around him from Scream 2, in my opinion, in terms of craziness. She was.
The two guys were flat.
Yeah. He tried, and he really tried, but he didn't land it for me, especially because I'm comparing him to Laurie Metcalf's performance. But Quinn's performance in that finale in the theater, when she's walking up there, scraping that knife, and she's like smiling with this deranged smile where there's blood all over her teeth. I was actually like scared of this woman, this 20-year-old kid. I was like, dude, if I saw her walking at me, I would be extremely nervous and uncomfortable right now. And, twice her age and plus. So I'm going to go with Pumpkin Pie for me, for Quinn. And it looks like the majority also for Quinn is Pumpkin Pie with 8 votes. So there you go. All right, Quinn, you're coming up to Pumpkin Pie with Angelina. Enjoy the dessert. Hope you like it. Hope you enjoy the pumpkin pie. All right. And I think JT is next to pick our Ghostface.
So let's go with Richie.
Richie Kirsch from Scream 5, ladies and gentlemen. And while we're starting to vote, a super chat has come through from our good friend Bronson, bringing a $10 super chat. Wow.
Nice.
Thank you. That's so kind, Bronson.
Wow. Spicy mustard.
It is very spicy mustard. It says, in a past live stream, I said Little Nicky versus Sammy Kerr. I remember that, Bronson. You went with Sammy Kerr. I did. Then you asked me who I would go with. I'm going with Little Nicky just because he enjoys Popeye's chicken. Man, that's all right, buddy. And trust me, I love Little Nicky. It's fantastic. And you can't go wrong with Popeyes, man. So I love your logic. I think you're 100% on point. So, hey, man, here, hats off to Little Nicky. And thanks for your generous super chat. You know what? I'll tell you what. We haven't gotten to him yet, and I think we're going to probably save him for last because you guys know who I'm talking about. And before we get there, because some people in the chat were saying that they refuse to believe Quinn attacked Gail in the apartment. And I have some things I could say about that. But before then, no, that's all right, Jen. We're good. We're good, Jen. But before we do that, I want to go ahead and play a clip because we haven't done any Stew Train clips tonight. What is up with that? We got to do some Stew Train clips.
I was going to ask about that.
Yeah, man. Stu has not been. It's been an hour and 45 minutes. So, guys, it's time for Stu to come visit the channel here in virtual form. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get it up and get on that Stew Train. And listen, there's over 40 people here. And you know what? I actually am the conductor of the Stew Train. And if you have not bought yourself a Stew Train ticket, you can buy it right now for a $5 super chat. I will email you or send you an actual Stew Train ticket that you can have for admission to get on and ride the Stew Train. Let's get it up.
Hi, it's Nancy Ann Ritter, the girl in bathroom from Scream, and I am on the Stew Train. Stew, stew!
Hello, listener. This is Mike Vaughn, and you're on the Stew Train.
Let's see those stew emojis in the chat, Cravenite. Let's go. Blast them. Oh, that's a thing of beauty. And look at there, guys. There is the stew train. Look at all those amazing stew train. I mean, the stew emojis in the chat. If you are a Cravenite, you have custom emojis that you see right there with Stew and Ghostface. And all you need to do is become a channel member, and you can do that. And so, guys, there's the Stew Train ticket. $5 super chat right now, and just say Stew Train ticket, and I will send it to your Instagram, Twitter, email, wherever you'd like me to send it to. That you can print it out, frame it. People have messaged me and saying it's on their office wall, their office desk. They've got it framed. They've got it all over the place. It's their carbon. I mean, it's their background on their phone. It's their carbonite too. They've got it everywhere. Anyway, there it is, guys. If you want to buy a Stew Train ticket, get it now because the Stew Train is coming. You want to be on it early, right, Sarah?
Yep.
Yeah, you do.
That was my only answer.
Yeah.
Just obviously you want to be on it. Yeah.
Of course.
I've been on it for a long time.
Yes, you have, Jan. You have. All right, guys, we're going to get back to the voting now. And we are talking about Richie Kirsch from Scream 5. Yeah, the Cravenites. That's right. All right, let's go ahead and start with, there we go, David. All aboard the Stew Train. Start with JT again. We'll come up, and then the next one we're going to go down. How do you think? Richie.
Let's see. I'm torn between one of my favorites and Pumpkin Pie.
Okay.
Because he did put some work in. But I'm leaning toward, I'm going to put him in one of my favorites because I think there's a big picture with this character. We lean the 7. Like, we all want that cult. I think he was one of the guys who created it. He got, terror attacked, went after Sam. He's the one really kind of broke her down and gave her that snapping moment, and especially the final kill. And he really believed what he was doing. And when somebody has drive like that, you kind of got to get behind them. And so I'm going to put him in one of my favorites.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Fair enough, buddy. Sarah, what are your feelings on Mr. Richie, the man baby?
If it wasn't Jack Quaid, if it was somebody else who just came in and played Richie, he'd be a close but no cigar. As a killer, not sure. But Jack Quaid brought so much to the character. I genuinely enjoyed watching him, especially before the reveal. We all knew it was him, but he just played such a fun guy. That I have to put him in Pumpkin Pie.
Okay. Pumpkin Pie for Sarah. Hey, Jen, what are your thoughts on Richie?
I think he's one of my favorites.
Okay.
He was a great character. An absolutely great character. And I personally was surprised.
Okay. Good. That's awesome. I was one of the unfortunate ones that, I've had both of these movies were spoiled to me by trolls.
No.
And it was a shame. So I knew going into it, it was going to be Richie and Amber, and I was just hoping it was wrong, But I went into it pretending like I didn't know in my mind, just kind of but I will say this, and I said this coming out of the theater, and I still feel this way, that out of all the new characters introduced in 5, which is the core 4 plus everybody else, Richie and everybody, I felt that not Jack Champion. Oh, gosh, what's his name again? Quaid. What's his first name? I'm totally blanking.
Jack.
Jack. It's right. It is Jack Quaid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Gosh. So the Jacks are messing me up. Jack Quaid. I felt like he was him and Jenna Ortega were the stars of 5, and I still do. Jack Quaid is such a natural. He's so gifted and talented and charismatic. He was great, and he killed Wes. We know he was the Wes killer, which was a great kill. And granted, Amber did most of the killing, but we do know the Wes killing was Richie's, and and I believe that I don't know what else he may have done. Honestly, the more I think about it, but
Vince.
Vince, maybe, yeah, maybe Vince, yeah. That's probably about it. I think that's probably about it for 5. I haven't dissected 5 down in a while, so but those 2 probably Vince and West. Otherwise, he was the manipulator in the deal, right? The mastermind of it, with Amber. So I liked his character though. I liked him when he was not a killer, and when he was revealed to be a killer, I liked him still. I'm gonna put Richie as one of my favorites. Yep, and he earned that spot for me because it was Jack Quaid. I think was it Jen that said that or Sarah? Which one of you said that?
I did.
Okay,
Both
I think you both did. Yeah. If it had been someone else, it may have affected that ranking, but he was so good in that role, and
He's good in The Boys too. The show.
he's really good in The Boys.
Mhm.
So that's where we're at. So let's go to the.
Oh, that's where I saw him before. That's right.
Yeah, he's in The Boys. Yeah.
That's why I watched 5. Really, it's like, oh, he's in it.
I got a lot of people.
Yeah.
Got a lot of people there. What's up, Caden? Just want to say hi to Caden real quick coming in. What's up? And Patrick over at Half Cheetah. Good to see you, man. Let's see, Val. I don't know if Val is still with us. Well, Val, there she is. Pumpkin Pie wins. Okay, Pumpkin Pie wins with 10 votes. All right.
I guess I won't tell you what my.
Well, you know what?
You
Hold
skip
on.
Michael.
Wait a second. Hang on, guys. Michael may have a swing vote. Let's see,
Oh.
Michael. What's your vote?
Well, it was between pumpkin pie and one of my favorites, but I was going to stick it to one of my favorites because I had no clue. I thought he was the doting boyfriend, and all of a sudden he just comes out twisted.
Yeah.
And he had twisted what's her face? I can never remember her names. The
girlfriend?
The second killer.
Amber.
Amber, that's it.
Ambert.
Yeah,
Ambert.
Ambert pie. Anyway, he had twisted her, and so I stuck her as one of my favorites.
Okay, now Val, does that swing the vote? Let us know if Michael's vote. I don't know how close we were on that. Excuse me. I'm gonna wait till Val confirms that we're still at pumpkin pie.
Recount. No.
Yeah, recount. Oh gosh. By the way, while we're waiting for Val's confirmation, I mentioned this on my last live stream. You guys see the new Scream poster,
that looks good.
the concept art? Creepy Duck Designs did this. The Stu Mocker busting through the television. Isn't that awesome?
That's pretty cool.
Love that poster.
So that's just like fan art?
Yeah, it's concept art.
Okay.
Creepy Duck Designs did it, which is a great. They do
And they
amazing
won't
work.
pick it, right? Because if the studios pick that, then we'll know. Okay, Stu's back. You
Yeah,
know, you want
they
that
can't.
surprise element. you know.
Right. They won't use it, but yeah, because we would all know Stu's back. But man, it's fun to think about.
The only thing I don't like, because we talked about this before, is the surprise Sydney. If they got rid of that and just have that image, which I can easly get rid of that if you
I was
want
gonna
that
say,
as a poster. Yeah.
I could just black that out.
Yep.
Real
That's all you have to
easily.
do. Yep.
All right, guys, let's keep it going. I know it's getting late. Let's keep it going. We still got a few more ghost faces to go.
Oh, I got
All right,
51
it
people
was
watching.
pumpkin pie.
Oh, wow.
Val,
Yeah.
Val confirmed.
Pumpkin pie
Pumpkin
for
pie.
Richie. Got it. And yeah, we're over 50 people here now. Highest number of the night. The later we go, the higher our number gets. It's great. So, guys,
them
while we
likes.
have, hey, listen, that's right. That's fantastic. While we have our highest number here, we are ranking the Ghostface killers. We've still got several more to go. 2, 4, 6, 7 more to go. And I want to announce this really quickly while we have such a big crowd. This coming week, the next week and a half, I have some big announcements. So coming up next Friday, less than a week, I will be interviewing Max Leferrier and Jason Cavalier from Scream 6, guys. Max is the who plays Ghostface in costume in the bodega, in Gail's apartment. All those scenes, he's in costume, will be here on the stream. And Jason, who plays the bodega clerk, they'll both be here live for 1 hour next Friday, the 9th at 6 p.m. Central. And you all will have direct access to send your super chat questions in to ask them your questions and comments about that. And this will, guys, direct access. And I'm asking you all to please go to that live stream, smash the thumbs up button right now because I want that to be such a huge a turnout because these guys are coming to give their time for all of you to hear what they have to say and to have access to them without having to spend the money to go to a convention and buy a ticket and buy an autograph ticket and a picture ticket and all of those things. You can send a simple super chat here and I will get your question up to them. So this Friday, make plans, guys. Seriously, it doesn't happen often that you're going to get this kind of access with both of them at the same time. 1 hour only at from 6 to 7. That's Central Time. That's 7 p.m. Eastern. All right.
Hey, Craven, how
Yeah.
did you get both of them on there at the same time, dude? That's like
Well,
almost like the stars had to line.
Yeah, it's really nearly impossible. It's because they're really good friends. They're actually really good friends in real life. They've done tons of movies together. And I originally booked Jason, and Jason asked me, he says, "Hey, would you like Max to come with me?" I said, "Absolutely, yeah." And so then he reached out to Max and actually asked him to come, and Max said, "Sure." And I reached out to Max, and we locked down the dates, and we got it all confirmed. And so they're both coming. They're good friends, and they're both coming together live on the panel. So it's going to be phenomenal. I'm trying to get that live stream up to 75 to 80 likes by this Friday before we start. So we'll go over 100 likes when we're live.
You're at 58 right now.
58 likes. Woo.
I put the link in the chat so people can just click on it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's awesome, Sarah. Yeah, there's the link, guys. If you would just click that right now, super quick, and just hit the like button, and that's all. It's 2 seconds. It will help more people find the stream. That's why I'm asking you. And all of you come, please, on Friday, if you can, and show your support for these two guys because they are very busy filming movies. I had to reschedule this once already because Jason's filming schedule went late on a movie he's filming right now. So the fact that they're making time to come here and to meet you guys because they care about the fans and they want to engage with you. So anyway, that's Friday. But guess what? On Tuesday after that, I'm interviewing the original Ghostface from Scream 1, Lee Waddell, at 6 p.m. the same time, Central Time, Tuesday the 13th, guys. Lee Waddell is coming to spend an entire hour here on the channel to talk about Scream 1. Yes, he's the Ghostface. He's in the costume with Drew Barrymore. He's in the costume throughout the movie of Scream 1. He's going to tell us about his experiences on the film. He's been on several Wes Craven films. It's going to be incredible hearing about all of his time working with Wes and, of course, being the original OG Ghostface. Live June 13th, a week from Tuesday. So, again, super chat questions. You'll get direct access to Lee Waddell. This guy's on the convention circuit. You normally have to buy tickets to the convention, tickets to see him personally. You're talking about forking out $100 plus, not to mention travel, to have that opportunity, guys. And you can literally do it right here on the channel for just a super chat. So I hope you'll take advantage of this chance to do it. And personally, I'm honored to do this. I'm honored to not only meet them, but to be able to have this chance for all of you to have access because I'm a fan just like you are. We're all fans. And it's like, this is incredible. And the fact that these gentlemen, these professionals, these actors and performers are making time from their schedules to do this is just, it blows my mind. I'm humbled and grateful. And I hope that you guys will take advantage of the opportunities. And thank you, Sarah. We're at 48 likes on Lee Waddell. Let's get it up to 75. Let's get it on up, guys. You're doing awesome. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's right, Russell. Stab it.
And you can even take a screenshot when he's answering your question.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to pay all that money for a photo.
That's funny. That's true, though.
Yeah.
See, you answered my question. There it is. It's great. All right, guys, let's get back to it. I had to share that with everybody. Exciting times coming up these next couple of days. And oh, hey, real quick, Bronson coming in heavy with another $10 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Says, what's your favorite Johnny Depp Tim Burton movie? Ooh, I like Edward Scissorhands. Johnny Depp definitely has a silent movie actor quality and uses it very well. He never stops talking in Ed Wood. Mike, what's your favorite Depp Burton movie? Do you have one?
I mean, I like Edward Scissorhands. I'm not sure what other ones he was in.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll
he
have
was
to
in
go with-
Dark Shadows. He was in Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney
was
Todd.
Sleepy
in
Hollow.
Sleepy.
Yeah,
Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow was good.
Yeah, it
He was in The Corpse Bride as the voice.
I still have to go with Edward Scissorhands. That was a pretty iconic movie at the time.
Oh yeah, for sure. Jen, do you have a favorite?
I actually have only seen Sweeney Todd, and I could not stand him in that.
Yeah.
I thought he was too young to play Sweeney Todd.
Okay.
But again, I'm from the stage version. I like the stage version. So the movie just I don't know, wasn't crazy about it.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. And Sarah, let me tell you, you're hiding behind the thing here. Sarah, how about you? Do you have a favorite?
It's probably Edward Scissorhands, but I do remember loving Sleepy Hollow when I was younger.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I think you and me saw it in the movies, didn't we, Steve?
We did, yeah. I'll go ahead and tell you right now that's my favorite. It's mine. For sure. Whoops. Well, JT, I'm gonna cover your face up. How about you, man?
Believe it or not, I mean, I like Edward Scissorhands. Everybody does, but I actually did like Sweeney Todd because that was a bold move for him. But he's actually a musician, so he actually got to do it. I like the end of it.
Okay.
And it was different. I think that's why I like. It's one of my favorites, and it's because my franchise, he's who he is today.
That's true.
Yep, Nightmare on Elm Street
Wes
was his very
Craven.
first movie.
That's right.
Have you ever seen the stage version?
No, I watched Sweeney Todd because Depp was in it.
No,
I mean,
okay.
that's to say that he did something completely different. Usually, it's like the cool guy like Crybaby and all that. Everybody, y'all seen Crybaby, I'm sure. Then he does this. It's a little different. And Tim Burton's a dark kind of he likes writing dark, so it was different, and that's why I like it. I mean, like I said, you can easily say Edward Scissorhands, but I do like Sweeney Todd pulls me a little bit more.
Okay, awesome. Well, Bronson, and again, mine's Sleepy Hollow. I love that movie. I haven't seen it in a while, but I want to see it again because I really liked it. Thank you for your super chat. That's very generous of you, for real. And great question, man. Good stuff. Real quick, I want to play you a classic clip for the channel. Sometimes in life, you just have to taste the biscuit.
Oh no!
And this is one of those times. So let's taste that biscuit and that honey sauce. Here we go.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
Oh yeah.
Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce.
I love the guy in the back with the sign.
Oh, me too. It's awesome. Hey, man, welcome to the stream. We got seven. Hey, we got 7 more Ghostface to rank. So you still got some time to rank with us. That's right. It's a classic. That's right. And Ryan says, "Oh, awesome! I just got here and see my gifted membership. Thank you for the membership." Well, Ryan, you can thank either Sarah or JT here on the panel that gifted some memberships. We have 16 new members tonight in the Craven Cult. And JT gifted 10, Sarah gifted 5, and Carrie gifted 1. And so Sarah and JT were the ones that gifted yours. One of them gifted yours for sure.
I think it was JT.
The JT's group? Okay. So there you go. Welcome into the cult of Craven, Ryan. Glad to have you. That's right, Val. Toaster and Moose. That's it. Okay, guys. Let's do this. Michael, that's a great question. JT, I'm going to let you take this one. Why do people have skulls by their names?
Well, Craven, there's a little thing called memberships. And if you I try to be all professional, and if you want to join it, just hit if you're on the PC, hit the join button. And he has 5 tiers now.
5 tiers.
And either one you pick, you'll get that awesome little skull, and it shows that you are part of the family. You're a Cravenite, one of the coolest communities ever, even better than mine. Which basically it's the same thing, same community.
What's the deal with the colors?
That's different. How long you've been a member?
Oh, okay.
So
I almost said length of service.
Length of service. That's right. Length of membership. That's right. You get, if you're here for more than 2 months, more than 6 months, more than 12 months, you get your skull color background changes.
Yep.
Yeah. Good questions, bro. Great questions. So that's right. And to be a member of the Cult of Craven, just smash the join button. It's right by subscribe. Real simple. All you got to do, smash that button and choose your level, and you're in.
And they have awesome watch parties too. Exclusive members watch parties.
Yes.
Fun.
Bro, this month's movie was picked by Dice Rollins. Her movie got picked. The random wheel picks everyone's selections. And the movie this month is going to be The Phantom of the Paradise. And all I know is Dice has said go into this thing blind. It's going to be a real treat from what I hear. So you want to be there for this one. I'm going to be scheduling it for later this month. So,
oh man, you're not watching the Apple?
No, we're not doing the Apple. No, it's technically not a horror movie, thankfully, but it's a horror show.
It's a horror show.
It's a horror show. All right, guys, let's get to it. Back to the rankings. So, where do we leave off at? Who knows? Do you remember?
I picked Richie. So
you picked Richie. So it's back to me. Okay. All right, I'm going to pick. You know what the heck? I'm going to go with Ethan. Let's go with Ethan Bailey.
It's starting to get good now.
Yeah, we're gonna hit some good stuff now for sure. Yeah, Ethan from Scream 6. So let's see. I think this time we're gonna go down. So Michael, I'll start with you and I'll finish with me. So Michael, what's your pick of Ethan?
So he was the brother, right, of Richie, right?
Ethan, yeah, he was the brother. Yep.
I'll give him close but no cigar. I think, he was in there a little bit. He acted so innocent and it's but I think he fell kind of flat. So I mean, not flat enough to be like Cold Soup, but he was close but no cigar.
Okay. Close but no cigar. All right. Jen, what about you?
I think he fell that flat, and I'll say Cold Soup.
Okay. All right, Sarah?
Yeah, my favorite thing about Ethan was his death. Honestly, that last 10 minutes we have with him, I think was the best acting he'd done in the movie.
Yeah.
His other lines were I was an econ and no, I was at a party.
I got 3 tissues.
Yeah. He's Cold Soup for me.
Cold Soup, okay. JT?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Cold Soup. Because of that. I mean, I didn't get any attachment, except at the third one, which I kind of figured it was him when he went to that econ. I'm like, okay, he's clearly the third killer, or but here's the thing. Was it him in the store or was it Bailey?
I don't think it was either one of them.
You don't think it was it? Because that head tilt will win that person points, but I don't think it's him. I don't think it was him. No. He didn't seem too agile. So
you think it was the dad?
I'm maybe the dad. Would it be Quinn because he would have to leave.
I mean, they want us to think it's Bailey, right? But the thing is, and I did a video breaking this down. I don't believe there was enough time from Bailey to get from Jason's apartment, change into his costume, change his shoes, get into place. We're talking about 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes to get there and be in place waiting for Sam and Tara. I just don't think that's enough time because you're talking 2 to 3 minutes to do all that. I don't know. I mean, unless it's literally across the street, literally. But we know Sam and Tara walked at least a block. And I don't know where Jason's apartment was related to the bodega, but he was in dress shoes. If you look at the shoes that Bailey's wearing, detective, in that scene. He would have had to change out of those shoes into Ghostface boots, and then thrown on the robe and costume, and ran to that hiding spot in the bushes, and then wait for Tara and Sam to walk over there. And he had 2 minutes. 2 minutes to do that.
It was
it's Stu.
I mean, I mean, it could be.
I'm just saying, whoever did the head tilt, like in the teaser, you know what I'm talking about, that big brownie points for me. But let's put him in cold soup because we really don't know.
Could be Angelina. You know, she could have got buff. You know?
Yeah,
Angelina. Well,
could be Kincaid. What?
No, I gotta tell you, man. I think it's Stu. I really do think it's Stu. I mean, I just don't think, Radio Silence put the clues in the movie, and like I mentioned in the video, I know some people are like, I'm giving them too much credit, for the writers too much credit. Maybe I am, but I'm just taking the clues for what they are, and I'm like, that's just not enough time. It's just not. That's why I said maybe there's a fourth killer.
Yeah.
And it could be Danny.
I mean, you could see Stu do the head tilt. Like,
I could totally
really
see him do that.
Do you know who I am?
Exactly.
One of those deals. So
100%.
Let's just put him in cold soup. Let's just throw him in there because we're not too sure. Because the killer was tall, because he was taller than the guy and who was trying to cut. And that guy's probably at least 5'10".
Well,
and that Ghostface in front of him was towering him. So.
And hey, look, man, I could see Stu at 50 years old moving with confidence like that. Like he's rigged. He's worn. He is like, he's not.
He
that
just walked in there
kid.
like he didn't care that this Ghostface. Like, I don't care.
Yeah,
it's like I've been here before.
Yeah. You don't know who you're messing with. I'm telling you, man. And in Gail's apartment, it's not Quinn. I'm sorry.
No.
There's no way it's Quinn picking up her boyfriend, throwing him through the damn bookcase. Anyway, we're digressing here, but that's what I love about this.
Cold soup. That's my vote.
Cold soup. All right, for Ethan, he's close but no cigar. He's just the one that gets right up to the line and just can't cross it. So sorry, guys, for Ethan. For me, close but no cigar. All right, guys, where are we at in the chat here? Let's see here. I know Val is calculating the votes now for Ethan. Let's see. Close but no cigar. I see close but no cigar. A lot of cold soups, a lot of no cigars. It's gonna be close.
Iconic.
Huh?
Probably made iconic.
Oh no. I see a lot of votes for cold soup and no cigar.
Well, you got a cool, us as a community, you got a cool community because if you had one of those troll communities, everybody would say iconic.
Oh yeah.
To everybody. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, there's some people that believe you can't speak in realistic or negative terms towards any character in a movie or you're not a real fan.
Yes.
Seriously, people,
crazy.
There are some people that will tell you right now that if you rank someone like this below one of my favorites, you're not a fan. I'm like, this is makes.
Let me go to their stream. I'm gonna make somebody cry.
Wow, it's like tied.
We got a tie. Okay.
Wow.
Well, in cases of ties,
yeah.
As the owner of the channel, I get to pick. That's the way it works. So
those are the rules.
Those are rules.
It's house rules, baby. So we have a tie. So I'm gonna give Ethan close but no cigar. He's where I'm gonna put him.
There we go. Yay.
There it is. Okay, guys.
Well, at least Amber ain't lonely now.
Amber's got a friend. Yes, she
you
does.
got a friend.
That's funny. Jason, Reddit. Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't go there. I don't go to Reddit. I let
Steve is
Eric.
like-
Eric's my Reddit guy.
Steve's
Beard Entertainment.
adamant about not going to Reddit.
Yeah, I don't go.
No, I refuse
I
to go
can't
there.
either,
Yeah,
man.
don't
It
go
just
there.
There's no point.
It
Eric
just
will go
makes you
there.
mad.
Right. That's
So
why I don't do it. It's
so much
frustrating.
trash you got to like sift through.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Oh boy, we're getting to some prime real estate, folks. Michael, is it Michael's turn? Keep me honest. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right, Michael.
Miss Loomis.
Woo.
Nancy Loomis, Debbie Salt, whatever you want to call her. I call her crazy.
Crazy train.
Crazy train, baby. All right, we're going to go in reverse order now. Everyone in the chat, it's Nancy Loomis, Scream 2. JT, we're going to start with you and work our way up.
Okay, so I like Scream 2. I like her. Her plot, it made sense. No hell scorn like a mother's, But I'm going to put her as one of my favorites because she killed my boy, Randy.
Yeah.
Randy's one of my favorites, and I was really hoping he'd make it through. I mean, she went through a lot to do this. I mean, she found Mickey. She lost weight. She cut her hair. I mean, like I said, she has everything to be an icon. And just if you look at the others, she's not really just there because it's like you feel like it's more Mickey in that movie than her. So to me, that's my reason I'm gonna put her as one of my favorites.
Okay, nice. All right. Let's see here. Hold on a second. Let me put her back down here. All right, Sarah, what do you think about Nancy Loomis?
I put her as iconic, and I have 3 reasons.
Okay.
1, Laurie Metcalf, unhinged acting. It was so entertaining.
Yes.
2, her reveal coming out with Gail in front of her in that split second where Sydney thinks it's Gail. My jaw was on the floor. Incredible.
Mine too.
And 3, I genuinely believe she is the only Ghostface that would have gotten away with it if she had ended up killing everyone because she made everything traceable to Mickey.
She sure did.
So I think that's iconic. And she's wearing a power suit the whole finale.
Yeah. That's right. Well, she was awesome. Jen, what do you think about her?
I'm going to say iconic too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was very special. She all the punches. She just hit everything that, and she was. I mean, I again had no clue.
Same.
Yeah.
That was such a shocker, honestly, for me. It was great. And they did a good job, like Wes, sprinkling her in here and there. So she was visible. We knew she was a part of the movie, but never was she like, no, she's just, she's just a celebrity cameo-ish type role, never took her serious. For me anyway, he nailed it. And like you say, when Sarah's talking about when Gail came out and we get that 2 seconds before she shakes her head no, and you're like, OMG, Gail is actually bad, and then she does that little shake of the head like no, and then we see her. Wow. Michael and I, we saw it in theaters together. That was the movie we saw as a sneak peek. Remember, Mike? We won tickets. And we saw it a week before it was released in a screening. And that was cool. So, Michael, what do you think about her performance, man?
I would say she's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
She's not iconic, but she was one of my favorites. Probably because I don't think, she was a very thin person, and her being able to pull Randy in that van and manhandle him like that, I don't see it. I mean, maybe it was somebody else, doing that, but but she had the crazy eyes, and she just went all out. Yeah, exactly, right there.
Dude, that face. Woo.
Yeah, and like you said, they sprinkled it around. They didn't do a huge amount of character development on her. We just knew her as a reporter following Gail around, and that was about it. I mean, you know, I think if they would have like pushed her to be a little bit more, she would probably have been iconic. But for me, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay.
You know what else that movie did? Kind of
What's
showed
that?
Gail that wasn't really a good reporter, because how she not know
Mm.
that it's Billy's mom? You know what I mean? Because
Well, yeah, I mean, she stayed away from Sydney and everybody else that was
Yes.
in the town,
Mm-hmm.
and Gail wasn't really there, so she probably didn't know who Billy's mom was.
No, she wouldn't have really known. And, you know, and plus she was this small podunk reporter, and Gail's ego is
Yeah.
so huge.
Mhm.
She would just look at someone like that as a nobody, like not even respect them. And well, I remember what she even told her, you know, you say I can't remember the line right now, but your fake compliments are vain. And you remember that whole line she gave, like,
Flattering remarks are
yes,
coming off as desperate and
yes,
something.
See, she didn't even see her as a person. She was just like just whatever, a nuisance.
Was she the one that was in the police car when they crashed?
It was Hallie.
No, that would have been Mickey.
Mickey? Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think Mickey. The only murders I think she did was Randy, because remember, you know, she caught Randy by surprise because Randy's back was to the door, and that's why I think she was able to grab him completely off guard. And once she got him in there on the ground, she's just stabbing him. So she took credit for killing Randy. I had to get a little knife happy, talking about her boy. And I'm trying to remember if I don't think she took credit for anybody else, did she? It was just Randy. She actually.
I think it's just Randy. Yeah.
Yeah. Now she could have done someone else, but she admitted to Randy's. But Mickey was like, that's why Mickey was gone for like the whole last portion of the movie, because he's out killing. The detectives in the car. He's out doing all that. Mickey, we'll get to in a minute. Ooh. But man, all right. Let's see. Nancy, is everyone? JT, has everyone voted? We have, right? Except for me.
What's yours? Oh, yeah, you haven't voted.
I've covered everybody. I thought it was everybody else. Okay. So for me, I'm gonna put. Here I am straddling the line again between one of my favorites.
It's tough, man. It is. It's tough.
It's really hard, especially because we're talking about Billy's mom.
Mm-hmm.
There's no Nancy. There's no Billy. There's, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, what was it about her that would make her iconic, that she would push you over into iconic?
Her performance, honestly.
At the very end.
For me, her third act performance was so well done. And just thinking about it now makes me want to watch it. Just, you know what makes me sick? I mean, she's just, she is so,
But it comes out of the blue. I mean, you have no idea.
But that's what's the beautiful part.
I mean, there's no development of like her faux identity, though.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know that.
I
don't know that it needs it.
I'm going to shut up because I don't want to like push you either way.
No, I mean, yeah, I'm really in the middle between these two. My first thought was iconic, and then I've been straddling back towards one of my favorites. But you know, I'm going to vote iconic. That's my very first thought, and I'm going to stick with it. So for me, I'm going to go with the iconic for Nancy. All right, so let's see here, Val. Let's see what we're doing here in the chat. I haven't looked yet to see if we've got any feedback. Yeah, see one of my favorites. Don't mess with Mama Bear. I agree with that. Let's see, underrated. All right. One of my favorites wins with 11 votes. Wow. All right. Thank you, Val.
I'm saying, man, it was tough.
That was tough. Yep. And I don't hate it, but that was close, man.
Yep.
All right. Whose turn to pick?
Jen, are we going down? Because I picked Miss
Yeah.
Loomis.
We're going down.
Okay. Jill.
Oh, Jill.
Oh.
Oh, I almost said let's get Bailey over with, but that's okay. That's okay. Jill it is.
Jill.
All right. Jill from Scream 4. And hey, guys, we got a super chat coming in while we're getting ready to vote on Jill. Everyone in the chat, start putting in your counts now so Val can start tallying the votes, please, for Jill, Scream 4. Bronson hitting with another $10. Thank you, my friend. Wow, it's very generous. Have you listened to Ozzy Osbourne's album Black Rain? It's great. My top 5 songs are Not Going Away, I Don't Want to Stop, Lay Your World on Me, The Almighty Dollar, and Here for You. I'm pretty sure I know Lay Your World on Me, Bronson. I don't know that I know all of these though, but I'd have to hear them, honestly. How about on the panel? I'll open up to you guys.
Well, I like Not Going Away. I Don't Want to Stop's all right, but on this album, Not Going Away is I say it's one of my favorites on the album.
Okay. Jen or Sarah, are you Ozzy fans at all?
They're like, no.
Shaking their heads. Okay. And Mike, I don't think you're an Ozzy fan. Yeah,
I don't. I mean, I don't know any of his music, so
yeah. You know, I'm gonna check that one out, Bronson. I really am. I'm gonna check out Black Rain. In fact, I'm gonna make myself a note right now so I don't forget. Let me do that real quick. While we're voting here. So JT, while I'm doing this, why don't you start us off with Jill?
So let's see. She's gonna be Pumpkin Pie for me.
Okay.
This movie is the one that's not really my favorites because I remember I was like, if they make it family again, I'm done. And they made it family again.
Yeah.
But I came back because of 5. But I mean, it's like I get her motive, and she's really crazy. She got the guy to do everything basically for her, and all that, which makes her smart, and she's brutal. She doesn't care. I love the look when they said Sydney was alive. It was like oh crap moment. Yeah.
Yes.
And then she still, even stabbing herself and everything, still went after Sydney. She gets props, but as Charlie, I felt her more than Charlie. But it's a yeah for me. So yeah, Pumpkin Pie.
Pumpkin Pie. Okay. All right. And just real quick, I want to say thank you to Bronson real quick for the super chat. Bronson, that's a great question. I'm going to check out Black Rain, my friend. I got my note. Thank you for that. And thanks for the super chat. Seriously, that's very generous. Much appreciated. I'll play you a clip just as soon as we finish voting for Jill. Sarah, what's your feelings on Jill?
Before 5 and 6, which I think have the weakest killers overall, Jill would have been a close but no cigar. But when I actually look at them as like a whole, I think she's Pumpkin Pie for me now.
Okay. She's moved up for you. All right. Very good. Jen, what do you think about Jill?
I think Jill is the best thing in Scream 4. I hated that movie, but
oh, you're
hated that movie.
You preached it, Jill.
Jill was one of my favorites.
Preach it, Jen.
One of my favorites for Jen. Love it. All right, Mike, what do you think about Jill?
I think she was crazy. I have to, put her as Pumpkin Pie.
Okay.
She, went with the wacko crazy. She killed her mom, dude. That really messed me over when I realized that she killed her mom. So I'm like, what kind of wackadoo person would kill their mom? Just for
fame.
The limelight. Yeah, exactly. JT.
Crazy.
I don't know. I have to put her a Pumpkin Pie.
All right. Well, I'm here to speak the truth and correct the record here that's been destroyed.
Steve,
Jill,
we know she's your.
Yeah, we know 4 is your favorite.
You're her.
Well,
her fanboy.
let me set the record straight.
Yes,
4
family?
is my favorite sequel, as JT alluded to. Jill Roberts is absolutely iconic. Absolutely iconic. She is one of the most brutal ghost faces, most depraved ghost faces, to the point of self-mutilation. We've never seen among any other ghost faces like that. Stabbing herself, scratching herself, pulling her hair out. This woman is absolutely insane. And I
Evil.
love every minute of it. And
Evil.
she is amazing and love her to death. So I'm going with absolutely iconic for Jill Roberts. And Mayanne says, exactly, Craven. Thank you. We'll see how it shakes out, but that's where I'm at with it. And yes, iconic wins with 12 votes. I still have faith in the people. It's been restored next to Roman.
This is the first result that's like kind of shocked me a little. I
Yeah,
didn't know
because
there
she's
was
going
so
up there
many
with Stu and them. Yeah.
Jill stands out there.
Look at Jill. Iconic, baby. Representing. I am so happy about that.
Hey, Jerron, even though Charlie killed her, it was under Jill's supervision. So Jill told Charlie to kill her. So it was her. She was the mastermind behind everything in Scream 4. Right, Steve?
Jill? Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
All right. And real quick, before we get to it's okay. It's all right, Val. I know it's your least favorite. It's okay. That's what I love about this. That's what I'm saying. You know, I love the difference of we all have these different rankings and stuff. I think it's great. But yeah,
That's what makes the world look around.
It does. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
And Bronson coming in hard with another $10.
Wow, Bronson.
Bronson, you're being so generous, man. Really, I appreciate it. You're seriously helping the channel out right now. Thank you. Says I like Ozzy Osbourne's Ozzy Osbourne's song called "See You on the Other Side." Okay, I like a song called "I Don't Know." I can quote the Prince of Darkness daily. Nice. Don't look at me for answers. Don't ask me. I don't know. Well, you know, sometimes the best thing in life is knowing what we know and what we don't know, and knowing our limitations. So
sometimes the words like hit your heart.
That's right. They do.
Yeah, See You on the Other Side's one of his older songs.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
That's a good one. Yeah.
That is a good one. That's good, man. That's good, Bronson. That's good stuff. Definitely quality stuff, man. And I look forward to digging into some of these tunes, bro. I really do. I'll check them out. I'll start listening to some of this stuff tomorrow. Because I don't have a ton of Ozzy songs on my playlist and stuff, but you're giving me some stuff to check out. So I appreciate that. And I'm going to owe you a couple of clips, man. That's 2 super chats. So
yeah, 2.
That's 2 clips. Let me play a couple clips, and we're down to our last 4 Ghostface killers, guys.
I was going to say, my pick is next. Did we want to just get Bailey out of the way and people can vote when you're playing your clips?
Yeah, we could do that. Sure. Okay, so Detective Bailey is next up. Sarah picked Bailey. So while I'm playing the clips, go ahead and put them in the chat. And when we get done with the clips, I'll ask the panel for their ranking for Detective Bailey. All right.
Bailey.
Does anyone on the panel have a clip you'd like to see in particular, or do you want me just to surprise everyone?
Speaking Spanish.
Okay, that's one clip. Anybody else have another clip for the second one?
The smoking. Bad for you.
Okay. We're going to do a back-to-back public service announcements here.
Laura.
Our public service, what was it called? Our public access TV show from 1995.
Oh, my gosh.
We'll start with Spanish, and we will finish with smoking. Here we go, guys. These are for Bronson's very generous super chats here. Here we go.
I'm Laura Hinman. I'm talking to you today about a new learning tool designed to enhance and accent the learning process required to learn Spanish. Now, I've never spoken any Spanish, and frankly, I don't care to. But this looks so good, I'm gonna drink me some.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Now we're pleased to bring you a message from the American Lung Association.
Hi, I'm Laura Hinman. I'm the spokesperson today for the American Lung Association, and I'm just here to tell you young people, and you old people also, stop smoking. Smoking is hazardous to your health. Smoking causes cancer. You young people think it's so cool to smoke, but it's not. You get all that old tartar on your teeth, and then you have to have your teeth cleaned, and you get the you get it all in your lungs, and then you wind up with lung cancer, and before it's all over with, you wind up dying because of smoking. Smoking should be a no-no.
And cut. Well, that's keeper.
Woo! I need a cigarette.
Oh my God.
Well, thanks for those 2 clips because I had a chance to have a smoke.
Woo! Jen needs a cigarette.
That's funny. All right. Oh, and hey guys, real quick, Bronson with another super chat came in through while we were playing the clips.
Oh my God.
With a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Bronson. Ozzy made a cover of Rocky Mountain Way. Oh, really? In his Undercover album. I got to hear that. I remember hearing the Joe Walsh version of Rocky Mountain Way and Joe Dirt. Yeah. Okay, I got to make a note of this too. I want to hear that version. That's cool, man. That's really cool. Bronson bringing the Ozzy education tonight, and I'm digging it.
And he's making it rain.
And you're making it rain, Bronson. You are making the channel rain tonight, and I appreciate that. That is super cool, brother. And you know what? Just because we're in the mood for singing, I'm going to make this super quick clip, and we're going to vote. This isn't Ozzy, but it's definitely something happy.
I've got this song that I holler to, and it is entitled "Somebody Loves Me," and it goes like this.
Her neck looks like a giraffe. See how long her neck is?
Dude. That was Ozzy's first album.
Ozzy Unplugged.
That's before the bat.
Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Again, Bronson, thank you, my friend. That's very seriously, very generous of you. And I hope you guys are getting a kick out of these crazy clips. I'm gonna be adding some new clips this month. We're working on them over the next week or so. So get ready for some new clips debuting next Saturday on the live stream, next Saturday's show. All right. So let's, guys in the chat, I hope you've all voted. So Val can be tallying up. And then we're going to vote on the panel for the final numbers. So JT, we're going to start with you. Detective Bailey for Scream 6.
I like Demont Mulroney. I like him as an actor, but he's like I said, Gwen ruined it. Then the part when she was talking to Bailey about seeing a psychiatrist, then the psychiatrist dies. You kind of figure out, okay, he's involved. But what kind of father loses one kid and involves his other 2 kids?
I know, no kidding.
It's like
it's messed up.
Yeah, I mean, it's messed up. You kind of got that Scream 2 feel, but yeah, it's a for me, a pumpkin pie, like I said, and even the Batman voice, that you do so well.
Bro.
It's a meh. I really wish we got more. Maybe we will on the 7th one, like a backstory, but yeah, he didn't do it for me.
Plus, he's
really.
a cop.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to be upholding law, and his son was breaking law by was killing people.
And he's stealing evidence for his son.
Yeah.
So really, whose fault is it? Parents?
I mean, Yeah, I wish they would have directed him differently on that.
Yeah.
After when he walks out there and he's talking to Sam and he's looking at her, he's like, "You mess with my family, you die."
Guy.
I'm like,
was
dude,
just
are you the
the-
Dark Knight? Are you Christian Bale? What happened?
the quiver.
It's like, what? Who is this?
Yeah,
Anyway,
lost them
Nobody
all.
knows what it's like to be the lone man.
oh my gosh! All right, Sarah, what are your feelings on Mr. Detective Bailey or the Kirsch?
I can't put him in cold soup, even though I want to. It's just there were so many plot holes around his character. Like it just didn't make any sense. Like you can't just change your name and be a cop. Like I could go off on a tangent.
It's true.
But like objectively, like he's better than Greg and Jason. So I'm gonna have to say close but no cigar.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, close but no cigar for Sarah. Jen, how about you?
I agree. Close but no cigar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very fair. What about you, Michael?
I'm on the line between cold soup and close but no cigar. I think they did a little bit more of character development, so I'll probably have to go close but no cigar.
Yep. I'll close this out with close but no cigar as well. Yeah, I think that he just fell short from being anything memorable, to be honest with you. The only thing I remember him for is his Batman imitation voice. And that's really it. So, again, nothing against Dermot Mulroney. I think he's a good actor. I just think that, and I got to be honest, when it came to the third act, when he was doing that laughing, like, yeah, he was like, he was trying to be Debbie Salt.
Yeah.
And he fell flat. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He
Yes,
did not.
Definitely.
And every time I watch it now, I'm like, you are trying so hard to be Laurie Metcalf. You're trying to pull that off, and you're not.
He
And
should
so-
have been the dad of Angels in the Outfield. I'll say it.
I mean, yeah, like there's there
have
are
an
roles he's
attitude.
really good in, like that movie You're Killing Me, which is an independent film I've been talking about. I interviewed Bryce, one of the antagonists of the movie, about 3 weeks ago here on the channel, a live interview. He's coming back to do a watch party with me, so it's a really good movie. He's going to come back, guys, and on the panel to talk about the movie that he stars in. It's going to be great. But Dermot Mulroney is in there. He's in the very final part of the film. He's fantastic. And he's great in that role. Anyway, so it looks like, according to Val, it looks like the winner of not the winner, but the ranking is close but no cigar with 14 votes. Yeah, pretty unanimous. I think we all are on the pain. Anyway, at least he's with his son
Mm-hmm.
and his son's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Amber. So maybe they met. Maybe they met at some point. Probably not. She was underage. Who cares? The father's allowing them to murder. What does he care about underage?
And he made his son kill his mother.
Ah, that's true. That's so true. Oh my gosh. Hey, Tori. Tori's in the house. What's going on, Tori? And Denisha as well. Hey, Denisha.
Hey, Denisha.
You know, we can make these last three really quick.
Yeah, but what fun is that?
Yeah, what fun's that?
It's like, we brought this out to the climax.
Yeah.
We want this to slow down. Now I got to say this too, real quick, as we are on the last three. I think we all know where these are all going to land. I think there's no mystery here, but I will say this: as we're approaching these final three, we can take a little time to celebrate and enjoy, and maybe talk about what we love about these three characters as we talk about them, and why they are going to be where they're all going to be. I think among everyone. But I also want to take a moment, as we are now at 12:20 a.m. Central, 1:20 Eastern, 2:20 Sarah time. Bless your heart, 2:20 a.m. and where you're at in Canada.
Yeah.
And we are at 50 people here in the stream. And I want to say, everyone, if you have not subscribed to Craven Something Scary, what are you doing? Smash that subscribe button right now and the thumbs up button, please. But as important as it is to do that, the Carbonite Jedi if you enjoy Star Wars
Hmm.
and sci-fi,
I know I do.
oh, I know you do, my friend. So much so that you started a channel. Guys, you need to go check out the Carbonite Jedi. Fantastic content. Michael works very hard on his content. He has videos that delves into the mythology of Star Wars, digs deep. You will find videos that explain mythology there that you will not find anywhere else. I mean, stuff I've
So
never
deep.
heard of, dude.
Yes.
That you've unearthed.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, I've never heard this. So trust me, you can go really deep there. Or if you like to keep it higher level, he also covers recent news, articles. You don't have to dig. You can dig as deep as you want or as light as you want. He covers it all. Go subscribe right now to the Carbonite Jedi. Val, my moderator, has already put a link to his channel right there.
Thanks, Val.
Please go subscribe. We're trying to help our good friend Michael get monetized on his channel. He's almost at 1,500 subs. We're trying to get his watch time hours up for him. So let's help him as a community reach that important milestone. And Jen doesn't have a channel, right, Jen? But you have a social media anyone can follow you on. Would you like to share?
I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, and I'm on Instagram.
Okay. And where do you have a handle on Twitter or Instagram that they can follow you at? Do you know?
On Instagram, it's njgen3953.
Okay.
And I believe it's jwerner6 on Twitter.
Okay. jwerner6.
And it's Jen Werner on Facebook.
Jen Werner on Facebook. Awesome.
And I am on Facebook all the time.
Fantastic. So Facebook may be the best way to go. Jen Werner, guys. That's the one you want to check out on Facebook. There it is. I'll put her name there. She has a full name. There it is. And Sarah also does not have a channel. But Sarah, you do have a very fun Instagram, don't you?
Thank you. I just have an Instagram. It's nothing crazy. It's just me living my life. If you want to come hang out, you can just search my full name, Sarah Campbell, or the actual handle is SAR.Campbell. So Sarah.Campbell. And come hang out. I'm always on.
SAR.Campbell, right?
Yep.
Sure, I have this in here right for you. And that's at SAR.Campbell.
Yep.
On Instagram.
Mm-hmm. And I don't have Facebook or anything like that, so just Instagram.
There it is, guys. I put it in the chat for you right there as well. Instagram. Just go to that boom. You can follow her there. She posts pictures, and you can follow along with her life. It's great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And JT does have a channel, The Real Horror Syndicate. And JT, tell the folks what you do on your channel real quick.
Well, because you asked, Craven.
Of course.
We basically cover everything news. I throw a little bit of comedy in there. We are going to be coming back doing live shows, basically just like this, giving you updates on news, and just have fun. Really, it's just we try not to do everything everybody else does because it gets saturated. So I try to hit things like now you can do quizzes now. So I've been pumping out quizzes. But yeah, it's a fun channel. It's really a hobby. It's like this one, whatever you in a quiz or whatever, or if we do a voting, you're not wrong. We always respect everybody's opinion. But yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. You guys need to check it out. You're going to enjoy it. I promise you, you'll have a great time. And Val will be posting a link there just shortly. Actually, she already has. She's already ahead of me. There you go. You can go right there and subscribe to.
We just had a video go live today.
Yes, and it's hilarious, by the way.
Did you watch it?
I watched it. It's funny as heck. You guys need to go check it out.
I actually think JT should be the next Freddy Krueger.
Oh,
hey, I would support that.
Well,
yeah.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but nothing will ever kill me.
Oh,
there you go.
I dig it.
Definitely audition for the role.
Heck yeah.
That was
freaky. Well, my real name is
Isn't
Robert, so maybe it's a Robert thing.
I'm loving it. Whatever it is, man, don't stop. You got something going on there, brother.
Yeah, I can actually show you on your new toy how to set it up.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, I can give you all the everything for it. Well, the numbers what I use.
I will reach out to you, man, because I'm going to be working on that very soon. Yes.
Craven with a new toy. Oh wow!
I'm
That's
telling
fun.
you.
I can't wait to be on a panel when you play with it.
Oh, I'm telling you, I got this.
It's gonna be fun.
This new toy here. I am so excited.
We're gonna have 15 live streams a week.
I probably will be doing. I'll be tempted to stream it like all the time. It's gonna be.
Yep.
It's gonna be hard not to.
Don't
and
forget your other channels, Steve. Did you talk about that?
I did mention it earlier, but while we're talking about channels, I should mention there is another channel I haven't talked about since early in the stream. Real quickly, Michael and I here, the Carbonite Jedi. We have a channel together. We have our own channels, but we have a channel together, and we're having a lot of fun over there. It is called the Movie Bros React. And we get together every Thursday night at 9:45 Central, 10:45 Eastern. And we are currently doing a series of our favorite movies of a certain year. We started with 1980, and we went through 1983 last week.
Mm-hmm.
And next week, we're doing 84 this coming Thursday. So every week, we're doing the next sequential year. And we're doing our favorite films in action, drama, comedy, horror, and help me out, Mike. Sci-fi.
Sci-fi. Yep.
That's the last one. Gosh, of course, I call Michael into sci-fi. But anyway, we're doing our favorite movies in all 5 categories of the year. We also review headlines from the year, and this week we're introducing the top 5 Billboard chart songs of 1984. Excuse me. So we're going to relive the songs, the highlights, the headlines, and the movies. So
it's a stroll in memory lane.
It is. It's a stroll down memory lane. So I hope you will all come and subscribe to the Movie Bros React. Thank you, Denisha, and thank you, Val. Right now, just go there, subscribe. We are on our journey, guys.
Yeah, we are kinky.
Here's the kink for the Movie Bros.
The kink. And we are clawing our way to 1,000 subs. We're at 635, and we're inching our way up there, guys. And we really appreciate you all coming and being a part. And listen, for those of you who have been a part of these Thursday nights, they are a lot of fun.
They are.
They
So
really
much
are.
fun.
And you guys in the chat, we love it because you guys are interacting with us. You're sharing us with your favorite movies, and anyway, it's just a great time. So we'd love for you to subscribe.
Do you still have your third channel?
I do. I haven't talked about it much because I haven't posted in about 3 months, but that's why I haven't talked about it. But I do have another channel. It's still active. I just haven't been active in it, but I do have 3 videos that I'm getting ready to record. So I should go ahead and mention it. I have a third channel, I guess now, and it is called God Snacks, SNAX. God Snacks. I don't know, Val, if you still have a link. It's been so long. But anyway, it's called The Bible in Small Bites. That's why it's called God Snacks. So basically, it'll be videos that are 10 minutes or less, devotions, miniature sermonettes, if you will, where I basically go in with a topic and dig into scripture for a little bit with you. And it's short, quick, to the point. That's why I call them snacks, because I want to keep it quick. So that way I don't lose you. If you can start going to 15, 20, 30 minutes, people get lost and tune out. So I want to keep it where you can throw it on, listen to it while you're driving to work, at work, whatever, working out. You just pop it in, 10 minutes, you're done. And we get to it. So, yeah, God Snacks is the channel. And I would love it if you would go subscribe. I got 124 scribes. 24 subscribers. And again,
scribes,
it's scribes. Again, it's a small channel. It's we're getting there. I haven't been doing a whole lot with it, but I'm going to start getting really active with it. And Dino says I can vouch for it. It's amazing. I can listen forever. Well, thank you, Dino. That's very cool.
Tino's awesome.
Much appreciated. As EZM says, I'm on the Bible Talk. Stephen, good. Oh, there it is, Val. Thank you very much. So if you've not subscribed, and I'm sure with 41 people here, a lot of you have not, go check it out. And then now, look, some of you may say, Stephen, the Bible, it's not really my bag, baby. listen, I respect you and I respect that, but I would ask you to do this. If you want to support me and help the channel grow, just go check it out. That's all. Check it out. Watch a couple of videos. If you're not feeling it, I respect it. No worries. But you may be surprised. Maybe you'll like it. So check it out. At least check it out. That's all I ask for.
Yeah. And don't forget your Hagrid channel too.
No. Yeah, I think I forgot that one already. All right, let's get back to it, guys. We got our final three ghost faces. Hey, Dice in the house. What's going on, Dice? All right. Oh boy, we are reaching the creme de la creme. As to quote Al Pacino in Devil's Advocate, top of the food chain and dinner is served. Yes, that's an obscure quote, but it's nonetheless Al Pacino. All right, here we go. And who's next to pick?
The thing is me, right? Is
All
it
right.
me?
Is it JT? Okay, JT.
Let's throw Mickey up there.
All right, Mickey Altieri from Scream 2. Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, start voting. And we're going to start with Michael. We're going to go down, and I'll finish this off. Michael, where are you going to put Mickey? Is there a real question here?
I would probably put him as one of my favorites. I think
Okay.
he was, he immersed himself as one of the group, and I just never saw it coming. It just hit me out of left field, and then at the very end, he just comes out as crazy. And his other movies, he does such a great job. He's such a great actor, and yeah, he's one of my favorites. I can't put him as iconic, but I can put him as one of my favorites.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, Jen, what do you think?
I'd say one of my favorites too. He wasn't quite iconic, and he also wasn't in it enough.
Yeah. Would have been nice to have seen him in it more, right? He was gone for that huge chunk of the movie, and I hear you. That definitely hurts him. I hear you. All right, Sarah, what do you think?
To me, Mickey's iconic. He is in my top 3, if not top 2 killers. I think that he was like entertaining before we knew he was a Ghostface. And then when he was revealed, he was even more unhinged. He like psychologically did the most damage after Billy. I think. Yeah, those are my reasons. I'd call him iconic.
Okay. Hey, that's fair. JT, what do you think, man?
I have to go with iconic because when we did see him, he was funny. And he is the only one who's actually a serial killer. I think he has that over anybody on this in this voting.
Well, prior to the movie, he was a serial killer.
Yeah. That's
right.
So he already has it in his blood. It's not like do this and this and
right.
Miss Loomis. He's like, I'll pay for your schooling, and it's just like Michael said, he's a good actor. I always like Michael. Michael.
Yes, thank you, JT. I like you too.
Mickey.
Yeah.
But everything, it's okay that he wasn't in it because he's doing work. We didn't see him a lot, but if he's doing work, the person's doing work, that's to me, it's okay. So he for me, he's an icon.
Yeah. Oh boy, and it comes to me, and this is another one where I'm straddling the dang line because I want to say iconic, man, because think about all those scenes, the car scene, the scene chasing Gail in the studio and stabbing Dewey at the window, the glass, and throwing Cece off the balcony, and all these iconic scenes. I'm gonna have to. You know what? I'm just doing it. I'm going iconic. I got to do it. I just got to do it. So that's where I'm at. Iconic for me. Sarah and JT are iconic. Jen was one of my favorites, right? And if I remember it's right, and Mike was one of my favorites. I think it was correct. So that's where we're at here. So let's see, guys. Be sure your votes are in as Val is tallying the votes right now. And let's see where we finished. Dice says, I'm going to tackle someone to put Stu at the top. I don't think I'm going to have to tackle anybody on that one, actually. I don't think. We'll have to wait and see. Iconic wins with 13 votes. Wow. That's a lot of votes. All right. Mickey Altieri. Good job, sir. You are joining Roman Bridger and Jill Roberts as iconic Ghostface killers. Man, poor Nancy just almost made it up there.
I think we all have a feeling who's going to be the last one to be
Oh.
picked.
Well, I pick next, so I get to pick who picks last because I get to pick who is next. So I'm picking Billy Loomis. Billy Loomis, ladies and gentlemen, is the next Ghostface killer we are going to rank. And, I'll tell you what, this almost feels like we're getting to that moment where the energy's going up. We're getting to I don't know, we need to have music or something playing. Something. It's like, I don't know, man.
You want us to vote or take our clothes off? I don't know what direction you're going to.
Well, JT, are you volunteering for?
Nope.
Are you volunteering for a certain super chat?
Craven's topless bar, right?
Take your shirt, take your hat off. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah. Take the hat off. Yeah, a lot of people that haven't seen me without the hat.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we guys are bringing in the chat, bringing in our final two for the night. And let's see here. Tell you what we'll do. It's actually, instead of music, hang on a second. Hang on. Let me turn off this music. Actually, I'm not feeling that. Not feeling that after all. Nah. Here's something we'll do. You remember that old clip in movies where it would go, let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and get ourselves a treat. Remember that?
Yes.
I love that little thing. I don't have it. Probably copyright me. It probably could strike me anyway. But I do have a really cool time-lapse clip. You want to see this? As everyone's voting. This is from Michelle Liberate, the production designer for Scream 6. She give me this clip. This is building the apartment scene and the alleyway for Scream 6 where the ladder scene was shot. And this is wicked cool. So after this, we're tallying votes and we're going to vote on the panel. Check this out, guys. This is so cool. Their mics are open. We can all talk. Look at them build this from scratch, guys, and paint the interior. You'll see the apartment's getting painted and everything.
They need to take this and put in like Hollywood Horror Nights as a maze.
Oh yeah.
You can go from room, and there'll be a ghost face in each room and stuff. So,
yeah. You see, look at the brick coming up right here. It's starting to come up on these outside.
Crazy.
You'll recognize it. That's actually turns it into the alleyway right there. See, look, there's the brick coming up on the outside. Isn't that awesome?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Dude, I wonder if it was cheaper to do that than to actually film it somewhere.
Yeah. Well, this way you don't need a permit.
Well, that's the thing. They had the location secured, but they also shot this scene inside the soundstage and just replicated it. It's just insane. Think about all that stuff when you're watching the movie. That's all built and created from scratch.
I wonder how much money they had to spend just to build that.
Oh, dude. Build that and then they just tear it right down.
Yeah.
Tear it all down.
Well, I can tell you the 2 desks I bought for the show was $160. And
yeah.
They ain't that big, so I couldn't imagine that.
Exactly. I know. Seriously. Oh, okay, guys. Let's get to it.
But that was cool.
That was cool. Yeah, I love to show that. Certainly, there's a lot of people that get to see the interview live. All right, so let's get to our votes now for Billy Loomis. JT, I'll start with you. Is there a question
Well-
of where this goes or not?
Kind of. At first, if he wasn't in 5, he would have been my favorite. Billy, yeah, he had that look. He was dark, but yeah, I get it. Your mama left, but really, dude, I mean, gonna go after. But when you see him in 5, and he's trying to convince Sam that, I'm trying to, because these people are after you. This is the only way you can survive. I'm trying to help you. He was really, really dark, and I think that what helped me with him, because like I said, I always preferred Stu over Billy, but he is iconic. I'm going to put him at iconic now because of 5, and then you kind of see him. You've seen him in 6, and so yeah, it's like,
okay,
that's what won me over. I mean,
Yeah.
if we didn't have 5 or 6, he would probably be one of my favorites.
Okay. So we got iconic for JT. All right then, Sarah, how about you?
Yeah, of course, iconic. I think the first movie is a 10 out of 10. Perfect movie. I wouldn't have changed a thing. It has to be iconic for me.
Yes.
I agree. Iconic.
Mike?
He's going to say Cool Soup.
Yeah, he's
Like,
I think he was the worst Ghostface ever. He had the angst, the hair, and
He just made calls.
Yeah,
That's all
he just,
he
bad how he dropped his cell phone. He dropped his cell phone on there. I mean,
Wow.
yeah, no, actually, he's iconic.
Of course he is. Michael. Scare me, man.
Did I scare you?
It's a tad. Yeah, Billy Loomis, absolutely iconic. Bye, Nathan. Take care, my friend. And let's see in the chat. Let's see, Val, let's see what the votes are in the chat. I'm going to be floored if this is not iconic. I mean, come on now. This is Billy Loomis. Paula says, Billy iconic without a doubt, and sorry for yelling. It's okay. I get it. Totally. 19 votes
19.
for iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally get it. All right, Billy.
Well, boys and girls.
So I think I'll choose Stu.
Michael picks Stu Mocker, ladies and gentlemen, for our next final Ghostface ranking for the night. Let's get it up for Stu Mocker.
Yeah! I'm ready, baby!
Oh, we are so ready.
My mom and dad are gonna kill me.
Get up!
Mad at me.
Get up!
Oh, yeah, baby.
Get up!
Get it up out there. Get those Stu emojis.
Get up!
It was fun.
See those Stu emojis, folks. Come on, Cravenites. I'm giving you permission.
How would you envision Stu returning to Scream 5?
Scarred?
Damn it.
Well, he's not in 5, I'll tell you that. But whenever he comes back somewhere in the future, because that's what happens in horror movies all the time, they bring the killers back. He's scarred, but yet handsome with great abs.
I love this, you guys. You guys are killing it. Yes.
He feels he didn't die. I didn't, dude. I will throw a TV on my face right now to prove it. On TV, I will be like, here's the deal. This 2-ton TV, I'm going to throw on my face. And if I die, then I will let this moment go.
Yes. Great job, guys.
I think the TVs now you wouldn't die, but the TVs back then you definitely would.
I would not die. I would not die. They had to add those sparks. Those sparks aren't real.
So I would like to argue on behalf of the stupidheads out there that he is still alive.
Oh yeah, I know. I know it's
do.
do. Listen, I know it's super late, but I'm sorry, man. That gets the blood pumping. That gets the energy flowing. Oh, there's nothing like the stew train, baby. And it's time to vote, folks. And good job, Cravenites. You absolutely killed the stew emojis. It was beautiful. I was scrolling through them. Still am. It's like just gorgeous.
Oh, so that's what that is.
Yeah, if you open up the actual YouTube live stream, those are all the stew icons, the emojis.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, what is that?
No worries. Yeah, in StreamYard, it just has the words, and in the actual YouTube, it's you get to see the actual emojis. It's so cool.
I just want to know
Yes.
anybody's motivation for putting Stu below iconic.
There is no logical reason.
I just want
Any
to know.
reason defies logic.
I mean, Jen, Sarah, and JT, do y'all have any? Are y'all going to put Stu below
Well, hold
iconic?
on. Let's vote. Let's take
Okay.
a vote.
All right.
Well, let's see. We'll go one at a time. We'll keep it up. All right. So let's go, guys. I mean, there's most people here arguing that there should be a tier for Stu by themselves. And I don't even disagree with that. Like Stu and then everybody else. I love that. Here we go. Let's go with start at the bottom and come up. JT, tell us about Mr. Stu Mocker.
Well, I'm going to block my because I'm going to show you what I'm working on. So I'm going to leave that on my camera right there. He's definitely iconic. I mean, I love Stu. He's a character. And honestly, he's not just a best friend. He's a brother because he was next to Billy the whole time, understanding that's not a best friend. That's a brother. That's somebody who will go down with you no matter what obstacles in your way. And somebody like that has to be iconic. And, he's not dead. You have a lot of following that say he's alive and they want him back.
Yeah.
And that's enough said right there. I mean, everybody around the world, he's alive. So if that doesn't tell you iconic, I don't know what to tell you.
Well said, man. I'm with you 100%. Sarah, what do you think?
Of course, iconic. He's the best character in the movie.
Yes.
I don't really have much more to say than that, honestly. Like, he's Stu.
Yeah,
absolutely. Jen?
Okay, I have to make a confession.
Oh.
The first time I saw Scream, I couldn't stand Stu. I found him so annoying. But now I think he's iconic. I love him.
Oh, yeah.
He grew on me. He just rubbed me the wrong way with that tongue. But
funny.
I was, a lot younger then.
Sure. Oh, but you've come around. You've come around to Stu.
I have come around.
What'd you say? The tongue?
The tongue, when sticking the tongue out. Oh.
Yeah, he'd stick his tongue out a bunch, in the movie. He's being silly. He's just part of his crazy character.
I just, that first time I saw it, I was like, he is the most annoying thing.
Oh, no.
But then I fell in love.
Yeah. And once you fall in love with the guy, it's like, oh man, he hooked me in. Well, I'll wait till it's my turn. But yeah, he hooked me in from that first viewing, and I was all about Stu, and I've been that way since. Michael, I know you like Stu a lot as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, everything was like fantastic about him. I mean, when I found out he was a killer, I was like, okay, he's a killer. But I still like the guy, He's funny, charismatic. He gets on the phone, Sydney's talking to him. He's like, Mom, what was your motivation? He's like, peer pressure, So, I mean, it's just, he was a great guy. So I got to get him, iconic.
Yeah, man, totally. And of course, you guys know I'm all about Stu Mocker. I am the conductor of the Stew Train, of course, iconic. He's my favorite character in the entire franchise and always will be. And I promise one day, my friends, one day he will be on this channel. as a guest. One day, Matthew Lillard will be here. If it's for 5 minutes, 3 minutes, I don't know what it'll be, but it'll be something. Sometime in the future, I speak it. Even now into existence, it'll happen. And Iconic wins with all votes by unanimous. There is 100% vote count is Iconic for Stu Walker. So there it is, guys. The Ghostface rankings is completed. We've got 5 iconic Ghostfaces. We've got Roman, Jill, Mickey, Billy, and Stu. We've got Nancy coming in just below them. And then our middle tier is Angelina, Quinn, and Richie. And then our ghost faces that just did not hit the mark at Amber, Ethan, and Detective Bailey. And our ghost faces that just really hit the bottom of the barrel was Charlie, Jason, and poor refrigerator Greg. We didn't even see him get a kill. And but he got it on the list. He made it on the list nonetheless.
He didn't even make a line in the movie.
He didn't. We got to see his cut up body in the fridge. That was awesome though. Hold on a second. Let me do this 1 second here. There we go. Oh, now I can see everybody. That was. I hope did you guys have a good time with the rankings? That was a lot of fun.
You know what you should have done?
What's that?
What you should have done? You should have put Sam and even Sydney because they technically wore the costume once.
Yeah, but see, to be a ghost face, you have to have donned the ghost face with the intent to kill, and not in defense, or in other words, your intent was to kill aggressively as a perpetrator. What's the word I'm looking for? You know what I'm trying to say? Huh? As a murderer,
Antagonist.
yes, antagonist, exactly.
I think Sam kind of walked that line.
Yeah. Now Sam, maybe you could make a case for Sam, I guess, more than Sydney. I think.
And Roger should be an Iconic.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, he'd win. He is Ghostface.
Yeah, because he played him in every movie. Yeah, and he better play him in every movie as long as he's alive and can
I
talk.
still haven't gotten the answer about whether Roger did the voice for the Stab movies.
Oh, interesting. Huh. You know what? I'm going to check something right now while we're talking here before we wrap up, and I'm going to see if I can find you an answer. I'm going to just look something up and see if it's even there.
I've been looking for that for months.
Because Stab was done in 2000. You know what? I will make a note here. I'm going to make a note here to try and find the answer for you, Jen.
Okay.
Let me do some research offline.
Because in Scream 4, in the beginning, in the opening, it didn't sound like him.
Okay. All right. I'll see what I can find out. Or that would have been Stab 6 and 7.
Yep.
Okay. All right. That should be easy enough to find out for me. Let me see what I can do in Scream 4. Okay. All right. Cool. I'll send myself a note. If I get an answer, I'll let you know for sure.
Okay.
Cool. And let's see. We got a super chat came in just now from ZZM. Thank you so much, my man. It says, Stu, in my opinion, is by far the best killer in the series. You love him. He's charismatic. And then his switch to psychotic is the best. Yeah. 100% ZZM. He's fantastic. Whenever Sydney turns around to get help and she turns to him and he's grabs that voice changer.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise, Sydney. I'm like, oh, no, there's 2. I was head exploded.
I had a thing for you, Sid.
Always had a thing for you, Sid. Oh, so great. Well, you know what, ZZM, thank you for your comments are 100% on. I'm with you 100%. And one thing, it's definitely not confusing. Some things can be confusing, but it's not confusing. Unlike this poor guy.
Is confusing.
It is confusing. Say your god pronouns.
It wasn't confusing for us on this one.
Pronouns mean something totally different these days.
Well, that's very true.
That's yeah.
Very true. ZZN, that's so true. The most likable killer ever. Yeah, that's right. And thank you again, Val, for putting the links here to the channel, to the interviews for Max and Jason. That's next Friday. It's less than a week away. And Lee Waddell, of course, the next Tuesday after that. That's great. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and start wrapping up now. It's very, very late. I appreciate all of you sticking with us. This has been so much fun. And what a great day. And Jen, it's your birthday. Let's all
Well, not
happy
anymore.
birthday. Well, you know what? That's technically true. But that's all right. The stream started on your birthday. So until it ends, in my book, it's still your birthday. Now, when the stream ends, it's over. However, oh, by the way, Jason says, thank you for my favorite clip, Murder by Death. There you go. How about that, Jason?
We should
I
have
didn't know
a
anyone
watch
would even
party
know that.
on
I
Movie
know.
Bros.
Michael and I talked about doing a watch party for that.
I'm wondering how many people will be there for the next 2 live streams. I know I'll be there.
Oh, you'll be there? Oh, Sarah.
I'll be there.
Okay, Sarah, are you going to be there?
Of course.
Oh, JT, do you think you'll be there?
You're the ones coming up?
Yeah.
Friday for sure. Tuesday I will jump in because I'll be at work, but I will jump in and yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Michael, I mean, it's our channel, so you'll be there, right?
I thought you talked about the interviews.
Oh, no. Sorry. Talking about the Movie Bros on.
No, I was talking about the interviews.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
well, then we are talking about the interviews.
Yes.
Okay. So I guess you're right, JT. You're right.
Yeah. So Friday for
right.
sure.
Friday for
Tuesday
sure.
I'll jump in and say hey, and I already gave it a thumbs up, but I'll
thank
you know
you.
me.
Thanks for the birthday wishes, everybody.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
listen.
happy birthday.
Absolutely, Jen. It sounds like everybody's going to be there. So you know what? We'll all be there. Let's go. Let's sing. Val was singing with us. Now we all need to sing happy birthday to Jen now, because this day is, again, it's still Jen's birthday till the stream ends. So everyone is in the chat saying happy birthday, and that's a beautiful thing. But now we need to sing it. And even though you guys aren't on microphones, it's okay, because we'll feel your energy. She'll feel your energy through the live stream. And everyone here on the stream, don't worry about being on key. Don't worry about being on rhythm. Because we all have delay. It's going to all be different timing. So sing it as if you're just singing it in rhythm in your own room. And we'll let the beautiful sounds hit Jen's ears. And however it's going to hit, it's going to hit your ears like a car crash, Jen. So enjoy it, okay? All right, guys, we're gonna sing it out. I'm gonna count us in. We're gonna sing happy birthday, and then we're gonna run our final goodbyes. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jen. Happy birthday to you.
I got a happy birthday from Freddie. That's cool.
That's pretty darn cool. That's right. Oh,
that's
love
what
it.
I'm messing with.
You have got to audition for that role.
That's so awesome. This has been such a good
Thank you,
time.
everybody.
Everybody hit a thumbs up and visit everybody's channel and
Yes.
subscribe.
That's right. Be sure you subscribe to the channels. Links in the chat. And it's been such a great time. I want to thank you all, Sarah, JT, and Jen, and of course Michael, the Carbonite Jedi. Thank you guys for coming tonight and celebrating Jen's birthday and ranking these ghost faces. This is great.
Thanks for the invite, buddy.
Yeah, this was fun.
You're so welcome. And thank you, JT and Sarah for gifting those memberships. My goodness, 16 new Cravenites tonight. So tomorrow I get to update my slides again. So that's awesome. I love to do that. And to everyone in the chat, thank you all for your generous super chats tonight, and just for being such great sports with our poll or our rankings rather. And it was so much fun. I loved seeing all your opinions about these ghost faces. And Stu Mocker, baby, his return is coming. I just feel the stew train rattling and rumbling. So we don't have we don't have an announcement yet, but I think it's just a matter of time. We're going to be getting Scream 7 announcement once this writer strike ends. Hopefully, that's what's going to happen. JT, what's going on, man? That's okay, buddy. You need to definitely watch the replay. This was a really fun stream. And you got to check out these rankings. I'll be curious to see what you think about them. And ZZ says, always love this channel. Well, thanks, man. Thank you, ZZN. You're awesome. Appreciate your support. And Val, thank you again for moderating tonight. You did an amazing job, as always. And I appreciate you doing that, allowing Sarah to be able to just have a good time, and Jen, and let them, they didn't have to think about modding tonight. They could just have fun on the panel. Thank you, Val, for doing that. And yes, always remember this, guys. We do life together here, and none of you are ever alone. We are all family, and don't ever forget that. So any last words, JT, Sarah, or Jen? Anything you'd like to say before we shut off?
I just want to say that...
no, go ahead. You're the birthday girl.
I just want to say it's great to have you back, Craven. It's like you're 100% like you were.
Oh, thank you, Jen. That's so sweet. I appreciate you, and I'm so glad to be back. And as I mentioned when we started, it feels good to be back at home base, and back at Saturday night at 9:30. It's like this feels good. It feels right. And so I appreciate that. It's great. And just wait, guys. I'm 200. If my math is right, yeah, 230. No, sorry, 270 subscribers away from 10K. So if it hits this month, I'm going to be celebrating with you guys next month on July 15th. And I will be unveiling the new tool in this box, which you really can't see very well. There it is. This tool right here.
It's so much fun.
My live shows to the next level, and I cannot wait. I'm not gonna tease it any more than that. So I just need to hit that number. We got to get to 10K. But I'm going to be working all month on practicing with this new hardware, getting comfortable with it, getting it all programmed and set up, and so that when the time comes that we hit the milestone next month, I'll debut it. And it's going to be fun. We're going to have a great time.
I really can't wait. Me and you are going to have so much fun.
Oh, I'm so excited. And listen, that stream, that's going to be on July 15th if it happens. And it'll be a Saturday night stream. We're going to start early, like 8 p.m. Central. So Sarah's thinking, oh gosh, thank you, Lord. It's going to start at 10 o'clock my time. Yeah, Jen too. Yep. It'll go really late, but not everyone has to stay all night, obviously. But anyway, we'll talk about that.
That's why I went to church tonight.
There you go. You were ready. That was smart. That was very smart. All right, guys. I'll see you all backstage in just a minute. But I think the fitting way to end tonight, because we ended with Stu Mocker, iconic, and I think we should end with the Stu Train official music video. And what do you guys think? Let's close out with that. Okay. So everyone in the chat, when this music video ends, we're going to be gone. All right. So we're going to say good night to you right now. And so our goodbye. Good night to you too, Tori. Love you all as well. And we'll see you very, very soon. And I'll see you guys in 2 minutes when this is over. All right.
Y'all.
Bye, guys.
Hello, listener. Hello, listener.
Let's try that again.
May the force be with you always.
There it was. Okay. Bye, guys. For real.
Love you.
See ya.
Hello, listener. This is Mike Vaughn, and you're on the Stew Train. Enjoy it.
Hi, it's Nancy Ann Ritter, the girl in bathroom from Scream, and I am on the stew train. Stew, stew.
On the stew train. Get your ticket on the stew train. We got craving something scary on the left and I'm on the right. On the stew train. Get your ticket on the stew train. We got craving something scary on the left and I'm on the right. Get your ticket on the stew train. We got craving something scary on the left and I'm on the right. On the stew train. Get your ticket on the stew train, baby. Craving something scary on the left and stews on the right. And stews on the right. Get your ticket on the stew train. And stews on the right. Get your ticket on the stew